Ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday. Welcome to the Kayfabe Podcast. If you are hearing my voice and you already know what time it is time for us to talk about some good old wrestling. All right. And of course, I am not alone. I got my other two hosts with me, the sweetest Oos Wrestling with Honey, my tag team partner. And of course, the people's nightmare himself, Deonne, aka Mr. All-Star Fandom himself. I just gotta know, first off, how are y'all feeling this weekend? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but this week was rough.
This week got me tired. This week definitely got me tired. And then Friday hit, and I'm like ready to crash.
Same over here, man. I slept a lot last night, so I'm thankful for it. But other than that, yeah, work week. This is the highlight of the week still, man.
Where? I don't know why the whole thing just played in my head too. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, yo, thank God for like so much impactful wrestling this week. Just because it was like, yo, I needed that because I don't know, like it was draining. I guess because we're just knocking on the last week of February, which kind of just blew by. Like January was real long, and
right.
Really acted its month. It was like, no, it's 28 days, and we get into that shit quick.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
But what you about to say, honey?
No, I said facts. That's exactly what it feels like.
But no better way for us to then go ahead and just get into some good old wrestling news to make us feel better. We always look forward to this Saturday to jump on with y'all and then be live talking with the folks in the chat as well. Shout out to you, Boza, as well. Waking up this morning feeling like it was all a dream. Yes. And let's get right into it. SmackDown.
I got
the final boss.
My champion.
Yeah, about that, about your champion. We got words for your champion.
You didn't like that the final boss was final bossing? That's what you asked for, right?
That was not the final boss.
I run. Oh, this is another version of the final boss, baby.
No,
this is boardroom boss right here.
We got here with it. First off, can we just start with the intro? All right. Lil Wayne.
I just smelled it. Sorry.
The block is hot mix with the Rock intro. Can we?
I didn't even hear that it was Lil Wayne.
Look, I heard it immediately. And as soon as I heard the broadcast live, I was like, what you doing? What you doing, Wayne? And then it just go into the doom. I'm like, listen here, Def Rebel, I take back everything I said about you. Keep your contract, sir. Keep your contract. I'm so sorry that I disrespected you by saying that you need to go.
I don't even think I caught it. I'm listening to it again.
Oh my goodness, man. It was like, oh, that intro.
Cinema.
Woo! So Rock knew what I needed. But we got a lot of announcements, of course, and we're going to talk about one of the announcements a little bit later, which is, of course, the announcement of WrestleMania 42 going to New Orleans in the Caesar Superdome. I didn't realize they changed it from Mercedes now, but it's the Caesar Dome. And again, we'll get into that just a little bit, but very interesting segment because the final boss was jump roping between babyface and heel.
Okay. And he is the only man who can do that. 1 minute you're cheering him, the second you're booing him. It reminds me when he went Hollywood Rock the first time, he was like, maybe you want to wait. He told the crowd, maybe you want to wait to hear what I have to say before you decide whether or not to boo or cheer the Rock. And the fact that he's the only person within a span of a promo, you can cheer, you can boo, and you can cheer again and boo again. A puppet master of promos, man. A puppet master of the crowd.
Yes. Only man I know that can tell you got an STD and you still cheer for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, The Rock is here though. The Rock is here.
It's like, boo,
So, honey, because I know you were live with the watch along, and if y'all don't know, here on the Kayfabe Podcast, you can always go on the Women's Wrestling Talk and check out Honey's watch along with it, which is Honey Night SmackDown. Go check that out if you're watching SmackDown. Don't watch it alone. Watch it with Honey. Catch those crazy expressions, the shock, all of the emotions, along with the WWT community as well. But before we get to the final boss calling out a certain champion, before that, how were you feeling, honey, about the final boss?
Before that, I was okay. I'm like, yes, as you guys said, final boss is final bossing, talking his smack as he only knows how, rightfully. And I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? He has every right to do this because this is also a show that's named after his slogan. This is something literally that he could created with his own mouth. Without even realizing it. And at this point now, he's the TKO board of directors, and he's literally the final boss. He is a full extension of what he was and took it and made it even bigger than we ever thought. I'm not mad about anything. What that the announcement, all of that, and then he said it wasn't until he called someone out that I started having a problem. Because my problem isn't Dwayne. Yes. Everybody knows I am one of the biggest advocates for Dwayne The Rock Johnson, especially the final boss, especially against this man. But I don't know if I enjoyed the interaction between the two. I will say the one thing that shocked me the most with that was that this was one of the rarest times where I've seen Cody speak only one sentence and be absolutely speechless. Cody usually always knows what to say, what to rebuttal with, what to come back with. This time he was shell-shocked and had nothing to say. But why did it take 25 minutes to get there? Why did it take 25 to 30 minutes and a scrapped women's match that was advertised throughout the night to get there?
First off, not only advertised through the week, canceled, brought back, and then scrapped again.
Like I wasn't sure how to feel about that because it was like the excitement was there, and then we got to this part, and yes, The Rock is the only one of the very few people that have the skill of being able to jump rope, being a baby face and a heel. That is without question. But Rocky, you was babbling and rambling and saying the same thing over and over. And then you said you wanted a brother. Then you said you wanted the belt. Then you said you wanted Cody to be your champion. Not really sure, like with these vague and cryptic kind of sentences or sentence fragments, I will call them, because they sounded like half sentences, if you ask me. But this was not the delivery of making that final boss offer. I understand where we're going, but I'm just saying there was a lot of runaround. It was kind of like with the adrenaline, the excitement. I'm like, oh snap, we're in New Orleans again. Oh snap, The Rock, blah, blah. And then we got here and I'm like, I got drained. Literally, the chat got drained out. The energy completely changed. We were like, well, why did it take all that to get here? Like we could have easily taken this announcement and call out on a nice long Instagram promo like he was doing all last year. I would have easily taken that. Not so much this.
So David Cox in the comments, that's the exact thing I thought. I thought this could be a corporate champion sort of thing.
Exactly. I know where we're going. We're trying to rebuild a modernized version of what we've seen in the past. McMahon Austin, McMahon Roman, Triple H and Randy Orton, Triple H Cena, like all kinds, like with the authority and the board, like the board. I get it.
Yeah, but you got like the thing that,
but the delivery wasn't delivering.
The thing that separates what you just said from that is like they're on week to week to week. We don't know when The Rock's going to show up again. So
Well,
keeping that go,
we do.
Elimination Chamber, but on a week-to-week basis, if this corporate champion sort of happens or this corporation authority happens, he's not there week to week to keep it going. So it'd be interesting to see how that works out. Did he seem, here's, and this just might be me being a super Rock fan, right? Any minutes that we give The Rock in a WWE ring, whether it's him babbling to get to a point or him switching from babyface to heel, I'm going to enjoy it because we didn't know he was coming back. And when we heard he was coming back, what happened? We all went over there and we watched. And
yes, I'm afraid that he's becoming a money draw, like just that, and that's it.
But at least there was something planted. There's enough vague and cryptic things within his promo to be like, all right, I need to watch Elimination Chamber and see what happens from there. Because Elimination Chamber is what, March 1st? So next Saturday?
Yep, literally next Saturday.
So we got a week a week to sort of see what Cody says, or if he says something in between now and then about The Rock's offer to become my champion. Like his
I can only imagine the dilemma that you must be going through, being that you're the people's nightmare and all.
This is probably why I enjoyed it so much, because I'm just looking here, and Cody said one sentence, but it works for me. Like it again, this is just me being a biased fan of both of these men, but whatever they have cooking up, I'm ready to see what happens. Well, delivery kind of all over the place, sure. You got to go out there and deliver like WrestleMania is coming to New Orleans. You got to get them hyped for that. But then it did go into a point of like, okay, are we back into final boss mode or still in Dwayne mode? And yeah, he bounced back because he can do that. He's the only guy on the microphone who I know or have seen in my lifetime who could do that. Maybe a Ric Flair is the second person. But it made me curious to see what this leads to from Elimination Chamber and the results of Elimination Chamber, because Cody's gonna know who his opponent's gonna be, probably. But I don't know if they'd hold that for this whole offer for the last segment of Elimination Chamber, which would be interesting. But this is all to get to Cody's title for WrestleMania for that match. So a lot of implications, a lot of storylines that could happen. I didn't mind it, man. It's the people's champ and the people's champ in the ring, you know?
Let me just say, all of y'all that are throwing out babbling and all of this stuff, you should be ashamed of yourself because this
cinema,
the buildup, the suspense of the whole segment. And I know what y'all about to say, and I'm gonna say like this: if CM Punk ass can talk for 18 minutes and don't nobody bring that shit up, you let the final boss stay as long as the fuck he want to stay.
Cut all the matches. And if I'm being honest, it's a double-edged sword with this. One, this definitely goes into what I brought up on WWT Live's Fridays Live about women's division and the booking. This is definitely a prime example of what I was talking about. But also, too, the double-edged sword of it, I'm tired of seeing Naomi versus Liv. Why do y'all keep booking those matches all the time? I get it. They're in a tag team rivalry. Give them somebody else. Why couldn't Naomi go up against Zelina and Liv Morgan come out and sit ringside just like Charlotte Flair did? Why do we keep getting the same match every single fucking week? It's either her or Bianca Belair taking on Liv Morgan or Raquel. I don't need it every single week. So that goes back to that booking. So I was glad that match got scrapped because I'm tired of seeing the exact same match over and over again. Or Naomi versus Chelsea Green, or Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven. There are more people in there that you can go bring in each week that could have gave us a match. And also, too, shout out to Selena Vega's vignette because that shit was phenomenal.
Baby.
Y'all keep
coming
champion this year for damn show.
It ain't over till she says it's over, and y'all putting the damn title on her in 2025. I do not want to hear this.
Yeah,
but back to the final boss. You let the final boss cook as long as he cooks. See, y'all see the problem.
If you watch me that watch along, I was like, Okay, what we talking about, Dwayne? Get to the point. Like I'm
because
like,
y'all are a hot pocket. Y'all a hot pocket society. Y'all some Chef Boyardee kids. Throw it in the microwave 2 minutes and you ready to go. No, this man was cooking chili
Burn
with
your mouth.
cornbread, letting the beans and the meat set with the Zatarain rice. And it was good. This man touched another grown man's face and said, I want your soul.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That man went, I want that. He said, you want my top? No. I want your soul.
Councilman filled with the Holy Spirit, and it's not even Sunday.
Oh my!
And if anything, if you were lost during the middle of it, at that line, you could hear the crowd too. The crowd like utter the same O's that Will just did. Like they, also,
I like how the crowd ain't shit because they were also saying sell your soul. Sell your soul. Sell your soul. I was like, yo. Yes, man. That man
is mine.
Yo.
He was Shang's sonning him.
That
like,
man.
For real.
I like what you did right there, too. I like what you did right there. That man said, Vince ain't ever even said nothing that cold before. We've had Vince give us lines. I ain't never felt chills like that. Like, this is what we're seeing now. Like, this man set it out all on the line. The owner of TKO said, nah, bro, you in charge.
You right.
Let's get to it. Let's not get twisted. I pay the taxes. You run this place. And the man literally just gave him a contract from hell, said, yo, you here. I got $500 million. I'm the most searched man on the planet. And I want to get you there. And we all know Cody Rhodes wants to be that. This man, only thing he didn't do to really sun him fully was fix his tie.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
If he'd have done that, we'd have shut the club down. Oh my goodness. It was so good. I'm glad I got all 26 minutes of it. It's okay if he babbles. And look, and even with the babbling you saw, The Rock's mama, Cody's mama, this man was setting it up. He still hit
his bullet points.
He hit all of them. He said, listen, I can tell you when we're gone, me, your daddy and my daddy up there looking down their friends. When we up there, our kids are good. I brought you to the Moana 2 premiere. Let people know. Billions of dollars. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
You was like, yo, he's the money draw. You fucking right, he's the money draw. Big money. Big
goosebump money.
Goosebump money. R.L. Stein bricks.
But all right, like I said, he was repeating himself too much.
Look, CM Punk do that every week. He say the same shit every fucking week. How I am the best in the world. How I will overcome and persevere. I'm gonna go to eliminate. That nigga say the same shit every
week. Sami Zayn does that more than CM Punk.
Both of them,
honestly.
He ain't never complained about them. The Rock come drop cinema for 26 minutes, and we
sitting here like we won't talk. Will talk? Go ahead.
I'm not
preach.
Like I said, it's from my view. I'll probably watch it back again, but I was doing a watch along and I was like overly hyped. But it just took at least for me and for my view to get to me. Like I was just like, I was just like, okay, that could have been the beginning of the night. It actually didn't end up making me care too much about the match that was going on at the end, which sucked because I was.
You know how much no one cared? WWE didn't even post it on Instagram. It was Rock post show. They didn't even post that match, nor the match afterwards. Why? No one cared. I didn't watch it. I cut it off. I was done. I was like, well, SmackDown's over. That's how I told myself, executive producer Paul Levesque, and it went off. I didn't watch the last 2 matches. Didn't need to. Because this right here, I still got heartburn from all of how much I ate yesterday.
Okay, I'm looking at Bose's comments too, because he's been talking about like how long it could have been, almost like to the point they could have been in an email about about this. I'm like,
y'all voted too fast.
Yeah, like what's the like? We see this guy maybe 4 times a year, more recently than before.
We wanted that's why we wanted like I'm not saying that nothing didn't happen. I'm not going to say that like that. First of all, that's a double negative. So, but I'm just saying like it just took a minute for it to grab me. I guess like maybe I wasn't prepared for this to go down the way it did.
Were there expectations of something else other than this?
I think so.
Expectations were that.
I think so.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and let me speak from how we do on Straight Out of a Comic Book. We had to learn our lesson with that because we will watch shows and we will overhype ourselves on what's going to happen, what they can throw in, how it's going to go, what they're going to put in. And then when we get to that last episode or we get to the end of the movie, it wasn't that. It was paced out right, but we didn't get all this stuff we overhyped ourselves for. Because I know everybody wanted to hear, "Oh, I'm going after Roman," or "Oh, I'm going after your title and this stuff." It's like,
no, I don't.
I'm saying you. I'm saying you.
I know. I would have liked that, and I was just saying, because I was talking about that last night too. Like, I wasn't sure what I was expecting, but I was expecting more out of this. Continuing from bad blood from last year. Not really bad blood, but I mean literally when he beat his ass. But
so then let me paint a picture. Just hear me out. Let me paint a picture because I'm finna use Honey's words against her.
Oh man,
you wanted the final boss.
Yeah.
Let's paint this like a comic book, okay?
Okay. All right, I can speak comic book. I'm good for it.
So The Rock went from this vicious beating Cody's ass with a belt, tormenting on the mic, and then Roman loses. The final boss has a psychotic break and that dives deeper into the character. See, now we're not going to use brute force. Now we finna play chess. We finna Lex Luthor this thing. So he befriends Cody Rhodes, even uses his mama to meet his mama, becomes friends. They share Terramana. They go to the Moana premiere, gets deep into Cody's life. Now he's in his head because they friends. TKO, they got the same vision with one another. They see the path. They want to build to a better tomorrow. Now The Rock has him right here. But The Rock is still pissed at what happened. He can't let that go, so he devises a plan. He has now got his hooks into Cody Rhodes. And for Cody Rhodes to succeed with what he wants after becoming his friend and learning everything that he wants, his hopes, his dreams, his desires, his determination, and now he puts the gate there. I can get you there, which we all know. People's Champ can get him there. But you have to give me your soul. If this isn't the next stage of the fight, this is Mr. Sinister Darkseid final boss. Do you know, and just to what AJ Ortiz said, do you know the emotional roller coaster we're about to see with Cody? I'm talking black suit Superman. Cody is about to come out because Cody isn't going to know what to do. Cody is going to have to question all of his morals, all of his determination, because if y'all think tribal combat at WrestleMania was the only thing The Rock could do to him, imagine what happens when he tells him no. And the arsenal of the final boss is unleashed onto Cody. This is what that promo showed, and I needed 26 minutes of that to get me ready.
All right, that's going to be our clip for this, because I'm going to take that as soon as we get off here and post that.
That
because I smiled through that entire thing.
I'm so with that. I'm so with that. And I get it, because that's also how we get to our Homelander Cody.
Mhm.
The Rock will be the thing that creates Homelander Cody.
Cinema.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
The Rock is about to do a movie.
I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold.
Listen.
Maybe, like I said, maybe I just need to watch it again. And I want to watch their last interaction from that last Raw when he was saying the last thing The Rock literally said. And you know what? You did use my words against me, because I've been repeating this and I've been wanting the continuation to this. But he said, yours and your story might be finished. Yours and Roman's story might be finished, but ours has just begun. And I need to. I'll be watching.
Get your face out in front of the microwave and smell what he's cooking in the pot.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
He even got some honey in it, so it's not so acidic. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And we also know that The Rock will be wanting his answer at the Elimination Chamber next week. Yeah, and it's I'm upset because, if you're watching this right now, we will be having a pre-recorded episode next week because unfortunately I will be out of town. Not unfortunately, I'm going to do something dope. So I will be out of town. So it will be a pre-recorded episode. But we're going to talk about probably doing a live the following week after this.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, so we can talk about this fully. But he is said to be there at Elimination Chamber March 1st. I have no idea what's going to happen.
I don't know what to expect anymore.
Elimination Chamber just went up, though. Let's just say that. Stock has went rise, and Toronto is getting fed. And all I know is this. Y'all better start bringing that same energy to Atlanta, New Jersey.
My God, man.
Okay.
We got a nice
SummerSlam, y'all. SummerSlam, we got one job, y'all. I was Tri-State. Y'all got one job.
I'm no disrespect, but Toronto don't deserve this. Y'all got people not knowing hotel room numbers, thinking they area codes.
Oh God,
people don't deserve this. I'm throwing it out there. Your people do not deserve this.
Because this is what third time in New Orleans in like
12 years.
12 really? Years. Oh my God, man!
I think this is like what, the 8th PLE in the last 2 years in Toronto. Like, hey, we like wrestling too over here.
Well, I would love to have WrestleMania here in Atlanta. That would be that. We've been waiting. I've been waiting since I moved here. Nothing.
I think that's definitely possible. I mean, there is New Orleans next year.
It is. So we shall see. But speaking of which, WrestleMania New Orleans next year, 42, April 11th, April 12th. Now, how are y'all feeling about this? And especially from what The Rock said in the post show, of this, just everything that New Orleans brings. Are we overdoing this, or was this the right pick to move in after we leave Vegas? Or do you feel like there's a different place they should have went the following year? And why?
I feel like WWE, I mean, basically what's happening, because I'm seeing the pattern now more than ever in recent years, they follow where the Super Bowl is going. You know what I mean? They follow where the big sporting event happens. And depending on their version of WrestleMania is where they determine their WrestleMania, our WrestleMania. But I'm not mad at it. New Orleans has always been a great host for WrestleManias, as we've seen in previous years as well. But I think, yeah, and it's earlier too. I noticed earlier than this year, so it's just it's basically back to our usual somewhat.
Yeah, yes and no, because normally they shoot for like the 3rd and the 4th. So they
the very first week. Yeah,
at least the last few years, yeah, they did. Or what was it? Last year the 7th,
first and the 2nd, or something like that.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I think it was like the 7th and 8th. Next.
Yeah, it was the 2nd and 3rd. I think I've noticed we've been shooting more like deeper into April instead of like the beginning part of it. So that's very interesting. But
does that help with colder climates too? Probably.
Man, listen, the first night was only the coldest night. Second night was nothing because the sun was out, it was bright out, it was beautiful out, and it was warm. The first night was not even that bad. As long as y'all bundled up, because I was bundled up. I had like
Well,
Ghostbusters.
I think that's the thing so I think that's the thing like to keep in mind with this when they want that to happen. It's like they don't want people bundled up. They don't want and then too, like the wrestlers. They don't want the wrestlers out in the freezing cold as well during those times. But also too, it's like with the way weather has been going now, it's very hard to kind of predict that because for all we know, if WrestleMania went to Atlanta first day, it could snow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when the first time we all came back from the pandemic at WrestleMania in Tampa, like we had to stop because it was thunderstorming. It was like a lightning. It was pouring down rain, and then they didn't know if they were going to start on time. But luckily, rain did pass, and we got to start right on time. Yeah. But it happens. Mm-hmm. So
they've gotten lucky over the year, though. Like they've over the past year, like just think about all the outside ones they have had. Other than that one, that's the only one that comes to mind where it's like the weather played a factor in. They've gotten lucky so much. LA, when they've been there for the one that's Sting versus Triple H, great day, great weather for that. LA was great weather again. I mean, so they've been lucky. So that one that happened in Tampa was just a rare occurrence. It felt like, but being here being in New Orleans again, man, it's obviously they're a good host city. That's the only way I can think about what reasons to go back. Like, oh man, we were treated so well. We did so much for the city too. Economic boost that entire week for WrestleMania being there, especially for it helps out the city of New Orleans. But no, I would hope they sort of change it in the future, change the pattern a bit. Because we've been Philly, we've been LA, Philly, New Orleans, and Dallas. I don't know if Dallas is always the staple.
Yeah.
I think there's more places, especially Atlanta. Atlanta down south is like, you want to talk about the mecca of Southern wrestling? Okay. Atlanta, this is it.
And let's not act like Atlanta couldn't use the economic boost.
Yep, tell me about it. Yeah. But I think here's just a thought, and this is just me knowing Atlanta's economical stuff, whatever. They're building a lot of things up over near Mercedes at the moment. So they're building like this sort of entertainment sort of establishment. It used to be where like the parking lot, big super parking lot for State Farm and Mercedes. They were like, nah, we're taking that. We're building, I think, apartments. I think we're building hotels down there. And I think the Cosm comes in 2026. So give it like another year or so. I think another 2 years, Atlanta should be like a prime location for WrestleMania because all that could be right there in that pocket. You got State Farm right across the street from Mercedes. That's NXT. And then you one location the entire time. Yeah. So I think once they build that stuff up over here in Atlanta, I think that will make Atlanta that much more enticing because right now it's like beams and building stuff over there at the moment. So I'm hoping like 2027. I'm hoping we can get a Mania here in Atlanta when all that's done.
Yeah, I agree. But I will say, I'm not tripping about it. I get what New Orleans brings, and I know it'll be a great time. Don't go to New Orleans for 10 years after this. Okay, they need a break.
Take a break.
You need to come to Houston because Houston can use it. Even from what The Rock said, like from the things that have happened, Houston has had a lot of major hits when it came to floods, thunderstorms, and hurricanes. Mm-hmm. So that could also use an economic boost. I would not mind you going back to Arizona. Go back to Arizona. Come to we did LA, so I'm not gonna trip about LA. But I would love to see Denver, Colorado, get a WrestleMania.
Ooh.
Like I think that would be great.
That'd be dope. That'd be a dope location for that.
Yeah. Let's go to Orlando. Let's do that again.
They haven't been up to Seattle since
Rock and Stone Cold.
Rock Austin, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Last time.
That place was amazing. That was, I think there was a baseball stadium. That thing was amazing.
Amazing. There's so many other places that you can go. Like, and then too, I know it's still building and same point to Atlanta, but Charlotte, North Carolina. I think that would be a great place for WrestleMania. I know it still need a few years to kind of get some stuff up. Yeah, San Antonio.
I love San Antonio. I would not mind San Antonio. I love the Alamo Dome. The Alamo Dome is huge. It's beautiful. Yeah. And you said they're making it bigger? That's crazy.
Yeah, they expanded the Alamo Dome. But yeah, just a few other places. Like you can go back to San Francisco, like Santa Clarita, not Santa Clarita. I always forget the name of it. They all kind of the same thing. But what they had the
Monica?
No, it's not that. It's Santa. What is it? It's Santa it's Santa and then a C, but it's not Santa Clarita because that's over here by LA. Is it Santa Cruz? No, it's not Santa Cruz.
Too many Santas in
California.
I wouldn't know. Never been on that.
But the one where they had Triple H is
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara. That's where it was. Thank you, A.
Clarita. He said.
No, because they had one. It's like 20 minutes from me where I stay in LA. But I knew it was like a Santa with a C. So, but it's like there's a lot of places that you can go where you can bring economic boost to, where you have people that will want to have fun in these locations. So I just think even too, like this wouldn't be at the top of my list, but like Oklahoma, like you could do something there. Like I said, it ain't at the top of my list.
Yeah, I'm trying to think stadium wise. There's nothing but college football stadiums there, which are amazing. Oklahoma State's is great. OU's is great. But is location wise, there's nothing big time in Oklahoma City because I lived out there for a little while. But there's nothing that big out there to be like, this is where we're going to have it, and this is where the city's going to be. They're growing though. Come on, man, they're there. But I was just thinking, like, how do those bids work for WrestleMania? Do we know? Because I felt like cities are putting in bids like the Olympics and Super Bowls for WrestleMania now.
Mm-hmm. It's what they can accommodate, just like to your point. So it's just like if we can accommodate everything that you will need. So it's like, hey, like this is the time that we're looking to do it between these dates. This is what we're going to need. This is how much it's going to cost for you to get a majority of this stuff ready because they partner with the city and doing it. So like the city will be taking care of like setting up all of the banners and stuff like that. Like I believe WWE prints it out, but they have to get all of that stuff ready. They have to
dress the city.
Make sure the businesses are ready for that and being able to accommodate a certain code that has to be followed up for the city itself when having it that day. Being able to have it planned for everything that's around it, like WWE World, all of the other stuff that are happening. And so are they able to afford to accommodate such a big event? Same thing like with the Olympics coming to LA, like they are moving hand over fist trying to get this place ready for the Olympics.
I'm trying to be a volunteer so I can go there.
I'll tell you how many homeless people they done pushed out of here and then just disappeared randomly. Like they trying to get all this shit finished before they get here because of how many people they got to accommodate. And they got to make sure that there's enough hotels to accommodate all the folks that are going to be here for WrestleMania. So it's always those type of things. And if they can meet that checklist, then WrestleMania goes, okay, I think this is our best spot for us to pick based off of all the criteria that they can meet. So
apparently these cities are meeting that. Like they're meeting that multiple times at this point.
Oh yeah. And then the hiring process. Like, do you have enough workforce for that? Because like WWE is only going to be focused on what's going on in the arena. Everything else is up to the city. So you got to hire all that stuff for like the other arenas that's going to be hosting stuff. All of that you got to take care of. Even some of the stuff at WrestleMania, like in the Caesar Dome, like you're going to have to hire like an extra 200 staff members for the Superdome for that time to be able to help accommodate everything and get them trained and ready for WrestleMania.
Yeah, they pull staff from if you work basketball games, if you work football games, baseball games, all those staff members are usually under the same umbrella or organization. So they're like, let's just load it up and take it over there.
Yeah. So we shall see. But again, it's a no-brainer. We have to keep going, but I have no doubt that it's going to be a great WrestleMania, and hopefully, the three of us can be there, and I can show y'all what beignets to go get and some dope New Orleans food.
You would show me? Is what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you,
dude. Like I went to college and at Southern Miss, and we're like an hour and a half away from New Orleans. They gave us Mardi Gras break in college because they knew nobody was coming to class. I've been there, man. I've been there a lot.
But have you been there with me?
I have not.
So no, you won't.
I have never been there, so I would look forward to the treats out there. Especially food. I know their food scene is amazing.
Oh, look.
Cafe Dumont, is that the beignet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But not just that, like, honey, you can go to a gas station and the food is fire. That's the only place I know where, like, majority gas stations, if they selling something, you like I'm talking about. Well, let me not compare it to that because I don't want to hype it up too much. But imagine like y'all Wawas, like, and how good those sandwiches are at the Wawa. It's the same kind of concept. It'll just be like different food. Like you can find some of the best fried chicken at a fucking gas station. You just like
say less. You had me at fried chicken. You had me at fried chicken. Say less.
Yes.
I haven't been to a bad spot there, but it's so hard to find one. Like, and I'm not searching for one, obviously, but every place I've been, I was like, oh,
you're not lying.
So good.
You've never been to a bad spot. And then just all this like cool stuff to do there too. Like that's why I said like it makes sense why it's there. But just as wrestling fans, there's other cities I do want to explore too. And I guess that's why I feel some way about it. Because it's like I would love to be in Atlanta during this time and just to see like how Atlanta would show out with a WrestleMania being there.
We got so much. We got center stage, can do some stuff over there.
So like, much.
Oh man, so, maybe in 2 more years. Hopefully, when they get everything built down there, we'll be on the list. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully when somebody's ready to finish their story.
My champion? Our champion?
No. There'll be somebody going after Cody wanting to finish their story. Maybe. I'm just saying, maybe.
She's just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But one more trending topic from SmackDown, though. I want to talk about the Street Profits.
Time. Go ahead.
So not only are the Street Profits saying they want the smoke, I feel like they need to change it and say we are the smoke.
Well, right.
Because
yes.
So let me ask y'all opinion on this, and then honey, I'll start with you first. We were kind of on that pivoting point of, is it time for them to? Is it time to go their separate ways? And then, for some reason, we get a chance where it's like it's revitalized and we're back at it. But now this one seems like we could get a lot more years out of the Street Profits. So I just want to know from you, from what you saw from last night's activity, as they completely obliterated the majority of the tag team division on SmackDown.
Every single one.
Yeah, except for Los Garza. That was the only ones. Yeah. How are you feeling about this new attitude the Street Profits got, and how should WWE go about it now after what we saw on last night's SmackDown?
I feel like this is something that was long overdue, but maybe happened right on time, given the circumstances that, we did speak a lot about the possibility of both of these guys going solo. But, you always have to sometimes, I know we're always so quick to separate people, but you have to look back with certain tag teams. Street Profits have been together for a very long time.
Very long.
Very long time. And it was a while before they moved up to the main card from NXT. It was a while before they actually got like consistent TV time on NXT as well. Because I know they did a lot of like internet vignettes and stuff like that at the time, like in the beginning. But now to see how far they've come and how much they've grown, I think that we are looking at a division that is strongly underestimating these two and the true power and chemistry that these two have as a unit, more so than being apart. I'm happy with it. I think Street Profits on a mean streak is going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of basically like how we saw the Usos transition from, the surfer boys and those Bay Area boys into being the Uso penitentiary boys, because that was that day one ish and that nitty gritty mean mug face. Like, I'm give it bring it, keep going, please. I'm very happy with it. I'm content with it. I think they should be the ones to take the titles from off of DIY and actually go on a big streak of their own, because they deserve that.
Yeah, I think we've been waiting for them to hit another switch for a long time. I think that's the only thing, like from that fan perspective, like, man, like they're a great team. They keep losing every week, but what else can we get out of the Street Profits? Putting with Bobby Lashley, we thought we were going to get some sort of like another Hurt Business, and it didn't happen. I always wanted a more serious side of the Street Profits, because I feel like this look is what I've always thought that they should look like. The black suits, the turtlenecks, like that's what I felt like the Street Profits should have sort of evolved into once they got done being, with all the red cups and solo cups and stuff like that. This makes me excited for the tag team division more, because I know we've talked a lot of it before when it comes to tag team division. It feels like they're finally putting stock into it a little bit more than they have in the past. And SmackDown has some really good tag teams to have some really good tag team wrestling. And you need good heels too, right? And seeing these guys, if they are heels, because I don't know what reception they'll get when they go out to the ring. Because even when they showed up at Rumble, I don't think there was like a boo for them when they showed up with the crutches and everything. I don't think there was a boo for them. So I'm anxious to see what the crowd reaction will be to them. But if they keep putting out hot stuff like this, I can't wait to see what this version of Street Profits does. I want a music change. I want a new entrance. Yeah. Like I need you to fully embrace this role. It's like Triple H going from like DX, and then he hit that game switch, and that DX music was gone. Here comes this chain vest, water bottle, short trunks. Change your gear up too, man. Like fully embrace that this is a new Street Profits, and take over the tag team division. That's what I've been waiting for them to do for a very long time.
Yeah. I'll never forget how I felt when I saw, and how like I was like heart eyes like to the TV, like this is what I wanted. Like when the Usos first came out and broke out that down since day one-ish music, which we know now is Main Event Jey Uso's theme song, that was popping, and just coming out and talking their mess and talking shit that they had every right to talk, because they had beaten almost every tag team in their division, so they deserve to be running it. So, and coming out like they were pretty much your correctional officers ready to run your shit.
It was a complete 180. Like they went from face paint to hard Air Force Ones, like real quick.
And black and red, or wearing all black and wearing their banners around their face and talking in the boiler room before they go out. Like, I need more of that with Street Profits. So I'm really I know I'm gonna enjoy this transition. And it, like Boza says here, it does make the it does make the tag team division feel fresh. Sorry, that you made me laugh.
Yeah, no, it's this is and then again it goes back to what we're doing as far as booking goes, because this is what they want DIY to be, and DIY ain't it.
Like, what are we missing with them, man? Like, what's the do we care?
No, they suck.
Yeah. I think we're pretty much over them, and think of what it is really a lot of us, including me, want Psycho Killer Ciampa back.
We were over them in NXT.
Yeah, exactly. Like we crossed this bridge before. You don't need to repeat this again.
When they first broke up, you should have kept them broke up. The problem is you nerfed Johnny Gargano, and so he didn't have a great transition from NXT to WWE, and that also has to do with Vince McMahon and his little man syndrome that he got. And then for Ciampa, you nerfed Ciampa from this psycho sadistic person to slapping green on him and then putting him with the Miz.
Right.
And so you didn't know what to do with him. And so that's what your crowd now knows. That's what the main audience now knows of those two. They're not familiar with the black and gold brand, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. And we still haven't seen that here. But that's what you need to give us. It's not the tag team. It's just like, yo, again, they're a good tag team, but they're even better single stars.
Yes.
There it is.
Definitely.
Because you can see any of them with the Intercontinental title or US title easily.
Mm-hmm. I can see them back in the rivalry, just like how you do Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But and that was the recipe you should have repeated, but you didn't do it. Mm-hmm. So it's like now put that on the Profits. The Profits just laid out everybody in the tag team division. Put the Profits up. Like you said, change their music. Go, it's up, and we are the smoke. And then new music, new gear come out, everything. And it's like, yo, that's your new tag team division. Mm-hmm. Right now, that's what it's going to be. And then they're going to put up a total line. Because, again, they don't need to change much at all. Yeah, exactly. If they don't win.
I'm going to write a letter.
I'm going to write a letter.
That reminds me of White Chicks. Dear Mr. Royal Hampton. I'm gonna have a
but that's what it got to be, man. Like, and they don't have to do much. They got it. They got it. What we want. They got what we want to see. The moves are crisp. They are both in sync with one another, and that's all they got to do. It's just like, yo, this is literally copy paste Uso Penitentiary.
That's what. Yeah.
Profits.
Salute to the Profits.
Yes.
Shout out to the Red Cups. They're gone.
Yeah, Red Cups are gone, and it's just like I like this new transition, and I just hope WWE capitalizes on it, and I hope just Triple H don't keep trying to show favoritism to his favorite little tag team. Like, look, I'm glad they didn't got belts; they have done their thing. Put this on what we really want to see and get that tag division back up.
Like,
so,
listen, I tell you, Triple H is trying to make Mello Don't Miz work. I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
I
think it's funny. I like
the little combo finisher that they got, but nah. All you gotta do is just let Mello
R-Truth and LA Knight, Louisiana Knight are a more likely tag team than those.
From here?
No, he said Louisiana Legend. He said, "Here's Louisiana Knight." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Truth is great, man.
R-Truth has never failed us.
Joe Tessitore said it. He was like, "That man is a national treasure."
R-Truth must be protected at all costs.
Like, keep that man.
And I quote.
Yes. But that's it for our trending news. We're now going to get into a little bit of fantasy booking. Now, we got the Elimination Chamber coming up next week, March 1st in Toronto. And so I wanted us to have a little fun, and I wanted us to be able to book our own Elimination Chamber PLE. And so this is what's coming up. And what I've learned here is Honey must have some black in her, because neither one of these people know how to read. Her and Deonne did not catch the assignment at all. And me
and Deonne do the same thing.
Okay,
like we do the same thing, Deonne.
No. Here's what's worse. Here's what's worse. But y'all would definitely them kids see me after class and take the assignment back.
But I asked for clarification after it, and I don't think I got a message back from the teacher.
Because you asked me yesterday.
One thing I didn't do, and that was it.
No, you only did one thing wrong, and I said current roster. That was it. I said current roster. So technically, most of your stuff is right. It's just an X on 2 of them. That's it, because they're not on the roster.
So Patrick was right. Oh man, we were debating about it, and I was like, "No, I know is what he said."
Mm-hmm. It was close. It was close. It was close.
I'm gonna say this live just for you. Patrick is always right.
Clip that as well.
I got it. 54, 13. I got it.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna send it straight to him, so it don't go. It don't disappear like the mayor be doing shit. Like, no, he got it, and Patrick like, I ain't never got it. We're gonna send it directly to him. Direct DM. So we are building out our own elimination chambers.
We can always audible in this, can't we? Can we pull an audible?
Sure.
Omaha, audible.
I mean, I think all of the lists should qualify for the whole roster.
Like I say, yours is technically good with the exception of, I think maybe two matches. Because like, and when we get to yours, I'll say because one of yours still could technically happen because majority of them are still technically signed and even under Legends deal. So technically they're still there.
Okay.
They're just not active roster. But there was a few where it's just like,
I knew this right at all.
This one I gotta put an X right here and tell you,
Sorry,
okay,
y'all.
let's take this back and fix this.
I thought
I knew this right as all.
What's my score? Do I at least get like a? Well, I guess we'll figure out afterwards.
Oh no, it's like an 89.
I'm
like
taking the test.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, yours is like I don't think you fully understood this. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say that for Deonne's. Yours could still be like a 70, but it was just like I expected more.
That's worse than failing.
You can do better. Like I know you can do better.
No, that's worse than failing. Like I know you could. It's like your parents, right? Like I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That cuts harder than anything.
Because it's like when it's like you have these choices, and I want you to also make your own as an option, and you're like, well, these are here, so I can technically put these here.
Oh,
and
man,
it's like,
scared.
yes, you can, but I expected just a little bit more.
I'm scared.
It's not bad. They're not bad. But we definitely start with Deonne.
I always want to do a good job. That's why.
Because it's basically the same PLE we get. No.
It is exactly the same PLE you were getting.
But he did give us some extra ones.
This is the only extra one I got. I kept it type 5 matches.
Mm-hmm, we kept the 5 matches.
This is after the run-ins they've had the last few weeks and AJ Styles being back. I thought this would be a dope triple threat match to have. It gets Dirty Dom on a card for Elimination Chamber. AJ Styles back gives him something because it looks like we're building to like a Braun AJ sort of situation here. And that match is going to be insane when they go one-on-one. But the wrinkle is the dirty one is putting Dom in there and I'll go through the whole thing to essentially lie, cheat, and steal his way into winning this Intercontinental Championship. Because if any guy,
that's who you're picking to win.
Yeah, if any guy who needs a title, he doesn't need it, but like deserves a title, and that's a hard word to use in wrestling, right? But he's there every week. He wrestles every week. He's on the house shows. He's a workhorse for WWE. And everybody loves to hate him. Give me a champion like that because the guy can't get one word out of his mouth in a promo, but he's your Intercontinental Champion. And I even extra credit for booking finishes, Will. I need that because I booked a finish to every one of these matches.
Yes, that technically would go on our prediction episode.
Okay.
Elimination Chamber.
Well, this is okay.
That's what I'm saying. I love how you worked all of it out. It's like, but we got an episode where we gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So this is the only match. This is my only match at Elimination Chamber. This is it.
This is your only match?
Well, you know what? No.
It was a long week.
No. Actually, this is not his only one.
I'll give you that, Deonne. I'll give you that. I'm not gonna rag on you.
This is not his only one he created, and I'm gonna ask him for this next one. But I'm also picking Dirty Dom on this one. I
would definitely pick Dirty Dom to win this shit.
For all the same reasons you said, Deonne. I just want to see all of that, and I just want to see him in Judgment Day locker room like this with the belt, and Liv bring him a big ass plate of chicken nuggets.
While everybody else is going through shit and clawing for gold, he's like.
But Dom's such a great character, man. Like he does great character work. Like even on his I
need more Dom.
On
I have a Dom withdrawals.
Chris Van Vliet show. He asked him something about like his dad, and he was like, "Which one?"
Yeah. He don't play.
Man, bro, I'm telling you, that man
is
by far the biggest heel right now in WWE. That man is not missed at all.
Which one? The deadbeat?
I love it. Right. He came out blatantly like the deadbeat.
So Dom deserves a massive. I won't say like a massive push because he's
massive is the correct word.
Massive.
Dom is a Hall of Famer right now.
For Intercontinental Champion, we need a good heel champion, man.
Bro,
we don't have one.
He's gonna be one of the greatest heel champions.
For 2 years, you still can't talk outside. That is something to behold.
Even with a title, even with the hottest chick on your arm, even with the hottest side chick on your arm,
you can say nothing.
Still won't let you talk like that. Like if that ain't the greatest heel, I don't know what is.
And just looking at the card, like it's not like he's a low man on the totem pole here either.
Nope.
You know. So yeah, this is a dream match of mine. Honestly, I would love to see this.
The selling in this match would be absurd.
Yo. This would probably be one I would look forward to. And if you're opening the show with this is a you setting the bar so high.
A phenomenal forearm and then a monstrous spear, and then you end it with Dom already climbing up to the top of that frog splash because he was knocked out outside, and it's over. 1, 2, 3, boom.
So obviously he cheated his way to win it in my estimation. Bronze hit his AJ with the spear
like his daddy.
Yeah, like exactly. Here comes the chair. He just spears right into the chair instead of Dom. Dom with the quick cover steals it. I'm
giving it opportunist. I'm giving it like you said. AJ Styles forearm spears him. He's going for the pin. Frog splash on top of both of them. Throw Braun out and then pins AJ and wins the title.
Someone does the dirty work for him mostly.
Yeah. I was like,
nobody gets dirtier work more done than Dom. Okay.
Yeah, man. So now this other one, I'm gonna ask first, and I'm thinking positive because, this was his second match.
Okay, do we really want to get these if I talk about them next?
No, yeah, we're gonna talk about them next week. But you decided to stick with the sanction match that you enjoyed to want to see this, so you stuck with this for your PLE because it is something you want to see.
Now I'm disappointed in my homework.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
We gonna see this.
Yeah, it's like is that
okay? I put so much. Okay, here's the thing. I'll tell you what happened. I put so much thought into the stuff, the other parts of the assignment, that I went back to the top of this and I was like, I think that's what he meant. And I just did that. I'm sorry, man.
That's what he meant. I'm good.
I'm so sorry, Will. I got us completely off the rails here, man.
I mean, hey, this was
this is by far more off the rails, like the most off the rails.
Can I pass?
So, but I will
still
say
pass with a 70 though.
So I will say this, as my teacher used to tell me: excuses are tools of incompetence used to build bridges to nowhere and monuments of nothing.
I have a different one about that.
Well, damn, man.
And she always flipped it because she knew both of them. Or it would be excuses are monuments of nothingness. They build bridges to nowhere. Those of us who use these tools of incompetence seldom become anything but nothing at all. And bitch, I became something. So fuck you. I make more money than you now. So I became something. So take that, Miss Rogers.
I'm not happy about this whole entire fantasy booking.
But again, this you wanted to see this match, and you decided, hey, I'm sticking with it. It wasn't
going with Triple H.
Yep, you was like, hey, I can't think of nothing else better than what's already here. This is what I want to see. Now, here's where I'm gonna give you extra credit, but I have to ask a question first. Now, to be fair to the audience and everybody, he gave me this before this match was announced.
Oh, okay.
So and so again, did you know that this match was happening, or was this just something you was like, I think this is gonna happen?
I feel like, I don't know, maybe I seen it somewhere, or something came up in my mind that was like, maybe I saw it somewhere.
Well, we saw
but
it.
They didn't announce it yet. Maybe I was wrong somewhere.
We saw it last night.
I'm not gonna sit up here and lie.
I gave you an out. I was going to give you.
I know, but I'm honest, man.
You know what? And that's one of the qualities that I enjoy about you.
Councilman,
Why would that man play games with me? Why would you play games with me?
That's why we're like, look, we'll give you this assignment back.
I don't know. I felt like maybe I thought somewhere, but then I just typed it in and I was like, I don't know. So yeah, I can't take credit for that. I didn't pull this out of the sky. I didn't, even though I did get it to you a day before it was announced. I don't know what this is not a strong show for me, man.
This was the
you don't say.
Come on, let's just get the honeys, man. Come on, let's go through these. Keep going.
Y'all really want to
going.
rush?
Get the honeys.
You guys really want to rush? Because one has to go is next.
Get the honey. Come on. I'm done.
Okay. Well, hey, listen. He said, "Look, Triple H served me a great plate, and this is what I'm saying."
He said, "I'm going with everything Triple H said."
Everything.
I
notes.
I believe.
I can't think of nothing better than what's happened in March 1st.
Nothing better. I'm sorry, Deonne. I'm sorry. Deonne sitting here like
accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
he put thought into this, okay?
And because he wrote it down, wrote out the end and everything. I was like,
oh man.
You sure that's what you're going with? He's like, I got the assignment right? And he wrote it at the top. My built out elimination. I was like, we didn't build this stuff. And I kept looking at the email like, but it say that's the ones he choosing. Like, but he wrote that's what it is. I was like, maybe he's giving his predictions, but when we do the prediction pre-recorded episode,
he mixed them up. He mixed it up.
Yeah, because he gave me great endings. That's why I'm like, I don't want him to say
Fusion. Yeah. I'm sorry, Deon. I'm sorry.
I apologize, y'all. This is not a strong Saturday for me.
We can you can make up for the predictions.
It's like a press conference. Like a player, just couldn't get the job done today, y'all. Just a tough,
I'm not
tough week of practice, but we tried our best. We went out there. We just didn't get the job done.
We went out there and did 110%.
Gave 110%, but it wasn't enough.
Deonne, Jonah Jameson here with What the Fuck Weekly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's know what were your thoughts when you decided to make it feel about your elimination chamber.
Really wasn't thinking at all, man. Just saw the play, and then I was like, this has to be it, and just thought wrong on that. Have made a bad choice. So we're gonna come out here next week and hopefully try to make up for it in next week. But thankfully, this is a week-to-week game, and put this one behind us, and we'll move on to the next one.
Deon's like, it's time to play the game.
Yeah, we put on going to the next one. Y'all stay safe, be blessed. All right, oh man,
we gonna leave Deonne alone because we still gotta go where one has to go.
We love you, Deonne. We love you. We love you.
We appreciate it.
We do. Today you were the gift that was giving today.
Kept giving. Thank you. Now we gonna get the honeys assignment. And believe me, it was not 100%.
It's not 100%. I got 89.
You got 89.
I'll take an 89.
Well, there was some parts where it's like clearly you did not read the full instructions. I was like, yo.
I might have been.
To be fair, because I'm being fair with Deonne, even though he was a boy side, but to be fair, she did get these to me at like 1 a.m. after a long ass shift. So, and still took the time to write this out along with Patchy.
I was beat, and me and Patchy were going back and forth with ideas, and I was like, oh, but I don't want to go with this. Oh, should I go with this? And I was like, you know what? I'm thinking too much. I just need to let it flow through me. So, and
that you just should listen to your husband.
That too. I took a quick puff, listened to my husband, and I was good.
So let's get into her first match and where it was great, We're gonna point out where some of the mess up came. So this was her opening match for her Elimination Chamber PLE.
I did put thought into the order of how I wanted to do shit, though. Like,
yes, and I made sure to
Wow.
make these in that order. So please let the folks know that are listening to audio, but also watching. What is your first match?
So for my first match, opening match would be the ladies, and it would be for an Elimination Chamber Tornado Tag Team Tables match for the Women's Tag Team Championship between Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Big 2 out of 3, Naomi and Bianca, the EST, versus the Meta Girls versus the Iconics.
So this is a fantastic match.
This would be
Here's where points get taken off.
okay.
The Iconics are not a part of WWE right
I
now.
know that, but it's fantasy booking.
Current
All
roster.
right.
What's the instructions?
Hey, at least you didn't have to make graphics for mine.
Yes, that's very.
I saved you a lot of time.
I say you a lot of time. You only had to make one for me. That was it.
Listen, at least I got graphics. Okay, I'm not missing graphics no more.
He was like,
I ain't going back. I'm not doing that again.
He said, never again.
Fuck around and find out.
Okay, but who's walking out as the tag team champions in this match for you?
Who's walking out as the tag team champs would be none other than the Meta Girls. I am crowning the Meta Girls in Toronto.
I'm not mad at that. I think I'm gonna have to also say the same thing. I think Meta Girls need to walk out, and I think they both need to put Naomi and Bianca through tables to win it. No one else. Throw both of them through the tables.
Beat the champions, yeah, because they've been right there the whole time.
Yep.
They should have them, man. They should be next in line.
So who are you selecting?
Oh, the same
Meta Girls.
Yeah.
And this is a great opening match. See, at least Moses repping with you. Look at that. First match in 3 years, and they welcome back. You know what?
Right, because it's like they're not with WWE, but still, I haven't seen them since they've been Iconics. So I threw them in there. I know. Current roster. I know.
The assignment, as Pat, you tried to make sure you knew that you said no to.
I did. I fucked up.
What's very funny about it is, as much as she hates Mercedes Moné, she definitely gives off CEO vibes when it came to this. I'm just gonna write what the fuck I want to write. Okay, there you go.
No.
Take it. Take it as you go. Take it.
I just let it flow through me, man. I just let it flow. The list is fluid. It's fluid.
It's fluid.
It's fluid. There it is.
I knew it was coming. Y'all ain't
I wasn't gonna do it.
We could do that. That's fine.
Because I couldn't remember if we made fun of that live or off camera. I was like, I think we did that off camera.
I think it was off camera.
I think it was off
I'm not
camera.
gonna bring that up live. I was like, I'm not.
It's an inside joke now. So nope.
Yeah. All right. So this is a great opening match. Like this is just again same thing like with Deonne's before it went terribly wrong for him. That opening match,
very strong.
we got the bar set high.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm being honest with y'all, this next match keeps this pace going.
Yeah.
Honey's second match.
Second match up for the night for Elimination Chamber in Toronto would be the men's Elimination Chamber for the WWE Universal Championship. And that will consist of, because obviously I didn't do current, but
no. To give you grace on this,
we got legends in the house.
They are signed to the WWE technically. So this one counts.
Yeah, so legends and current hot shots. I got Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, John Cena, Gunther, and Seth freaking Rollins, and of course my tribal chief Roman Reigns. Gunther, the ring general Gunther. Yes, I hate when they say Gunther. I hate it now. I can never say it.
Gunther.
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 Period.
First of all, this match is ridiculous.
Very much so.
This match hurts my soul.
Also, too, do you like how I gave Roman the belt in this one? I assumed he was the champion.
Yes.
Yeah, there's someone missing out of that, but I'm not saying anything.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think so at all. I think this is totally fine.
Yeah, I think this is right where it's supposed to be, and the belt is on who it's supposed to be. But you have the hard decision now, honey, with this crazy chamber that you just gave us. Who's walking out as the Universal Champion?
The Universal Champion, you would think this would be a very tough decision. I made this a very hard match in order for people to think that this would be a tough decision, but it's not. My tribal chief is beating all their asses.
Out of this lineup?
Yeah.
This would be his toughest challenge yet.
And he pins The Rock, because then we go on to Mania and get the main event I want.
Okay. Again, this is her booking. This is her booking.
Fantasy.
Yeah, Deonne,
what's up?
Who wins out of this match to you?
This is so tough, man. Because if you win this match, you've destroyed half of Mount Rushmore, pretty much, or more than half. You know what? Seth Rollins.
Out of all this,
steals it. An unlikely person to possibly win this match if you're looking at it on this sheet. The Elimination Chamber always has, like, somewhat, most times, an unlikely winner, possibly. So I'm taking Seth in this one, because I don't think anybody would think that he'd win this. It's Austin, Rock, Cena, Roman. That could be a Mount Rushmore right there.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I have a more obvious choice. Gunther about to fold all them boys.
Wrestle all of them under the table.
That man finna wrestle. That man finna.
He was a strong potential for my win, because for Gunther to come out on top out of all this definitely tells you that Gunther's in the running to that being that top guy, and he's the torch. He's being passed the torch for sure.
And the only reason why I say this is because of the turmoil between Seth and Roman. That's what's going to cost them their loss. That's the only reason why I'm going with Gunther, is because I think they're going to mess each other up, and that's how they're going to lose. And then Gunther just got to fold up Rock, Stone Cold, and John. And believe me, them power bombs and chops.
Man, you think you think Austin taking that chop, man?
Hell yeah.
He'll take that chop.
They all will. They all will.
I think
I know Cena will.
Yeah, Rock gonna sell the shit out of that. Cena would destroy. First of all, destroy is a strong word.
Super Cena would be on another level. Let's take it back to Super Cena.
First of all, nobody destroys Gunther. If you talk about Cena in 2000s, Ruthless Aggression, or Super Cena, like, yeah, maybe. But
will Super Cena endure? Yes,
because that's what he does.
I have watched Gunther in matches. That man is a problem.
He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop until he's done with you. He ain't stopping.
That man is gonna power bomb and fold them up like a beach chair and hold that Universal title high.
And let's just think, his moves are so old school. He had an old school move set. Yes. Like, he wins moves with a power bomb. In 2025, he's winning with that, right? Like, what other move? That's his only finisher, right?
I think what's important.
The last is another one.
Okay.
I think it's important that Gunther that we notice that, because you brought that up, and Gunther is like, ooh.
Oh, we lost Will.
Where did Will go? Where'd he go? Hold up. Where'd our partner go? There.
Oh shit.
What the hell? I was gonna say, what have you done with our trio tag partner? Hello.
What the hell just happened? I don't know what I pressed.
It disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I pressed.
Well, glad to have you back, because that was creepy. That was weird. But yeah, I think it's cool that Gunther has such an old school in-ring ability about him, because it reminds me of, like, the days of, like, Bob Backlund and stuff. But I think it's more so not just the power bomb, it's how he gets you with it, how he goes, how you go into it. and how he executes it. Because when he pins you, he's like just straight up like wasting your ass.
You're
like,
done.
Yeah, donezo. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's still cool that he's able to pull that off, and I think he's one of the very few wrestlers that can get away with that.
You just gotta you just gotta commit, right? Like Jake Snake was on Undertaker's podcast.
He probably did.
And he talked about the DDT. How like that's used to like now it's a transitional move instead of a finisher. Like if somebody really, really wanted to make it a finisher, you can. You just gotta commit to it. And Gunther's committed to a power bomb at this point in time, especially with his size. It looks like it hurt. So
and that's the thing right there.
It's like a ragdoll sort of power bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm being honest, like y'all, you be talking about like, again, I get, people want to say he's boring, but if I'm being honest with you, there are so many people doing the same finishers now. That's boring to me.
Same moveset, man.
Well,
like
Gunther boring. Gunther boring. Where? No, don't think so.
I was like, yo, and then two, have you ever been powerbombed before? Like that ain't that's why I was like, yo,
by him,
trash move. Like
no, but like seeing how it's like nobody really uses it anymore, but him.
Like, Keith Lee is the only other one, and then slightly Sami Zayn with
the Blue Thunder bomb. Yeah, but for like as a finisher, only one I can think of is what the jackknife.
Yeah,
King Michael. I'm
the last ride.
And and that's even a modified power bomb.
I want to respond to King Mike Hall's comment here that says that man is not fun to watch.
No,
I was front row at Extreme Rules in Philly when he faced off with Sheamus and them, and that Donnybrook match or whatever. I don't know if it was a Donnybrook match. It was one of those matches, but it was Imperium and Sheamus and Gunther and Sheamus, and that was a wild match. And the thing about Gunther is that he is not here to have fun with you,
to entertain you.
He's not. He's here for but at the end of the day, no matter what, he commands your presence and he demands your respect, and you have no choice but to live with that and deal with that, because not for none, he's a workhorse. We've seen his ability, we've seen his come up, we've seen his evolution. Walter to Gunther, to be able to carry that kind of prestige, I wouldn't say is boring.
No,
at all.
And
he talks so much shit. He's pompous as hell, especially now. Like I said, Gunther's having a Drew year. He's about to have a Drew year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Piece of bomb. Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot about that. But like just an old school's move set, comes in, gets the job done.
Hard
until you're in an arena and you hear those chops live, you're like, there's no mic. There's no mic at the ring. I can hear. You can hear them so clearly.
Oh, yes.
There.
Loud as hell.
Yeah.
No arm man, no elbow pads, no knee pads, just boots and trunks going to do work.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
this match would be so sick though.
Well, for one, it's not a generic powerbomb. That's what again too. Like I'm just like it's massive. Like that man picks you up, drops you, and then pins you. Like, and again too, I think it's one of those like you don't learn to appreciate it until you see it live.
Generic power bombs were for the 90s.
But he follows through on this power bomb. Like I love the jackknife power bomb. He takes you up and lets you go pretty much. But Gunther's gonna bring you he stays locked.
Yeah,
all the way down.
And then he does it again. He holds you so he can pick you up and do it again. Like that's just like he's the lumberjack and you're the tree. He's just chopping your ass down and you're done. There's nothing else to do. Put a chain around it, drag him. Let's go.
Sage D, ask Kofi Kingston whose chop is worse.
Yeah, look at Kofi Kingston's chest. Ask him. Ask his chest.
Ask him whose chop is worse. So, but yes, we're gonna keep it pushing. That is her second match.
That's only the second match, y'all.
That's only the second match. We're now moving into Honey's third match for the Elimination Chamber. Now, once again, we were getting there.
I know.
I know. Well, technically, you only got one.
Technically, only one on this one.
Only one can't be on here. But please let them know what is your third match and who is the winner.
My third match is a fatal 5-way for the Intercontinental Championship. And in this match, I have Shawn Michaels, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, and Chris Jericho.
This was like a fun time, man.
This is just fun. Like this is
like,
just straight up chaos and fun. Fatal 5-way. Do what you want. Have fun with it.
Who the hell winning this?
Oh, you muted, Councilman.
I was like, that's my question. Thank you. That's my question. Who is winning this?
AJ motherfucking Styles. He's never had. I don't think has he had the Intercontinental Championship before?
No,
I don't think he has.
He went straight to he went straight to the main. Then
but he's been States champion.
Yeah, United States champion was the one that he was, but yeah,
that's AJ. He's like Sheamus. That's the only one he's missing.
You know what? That'll be a cold run with AJ as an Intercontinental Champion if he gets off Braun. That'd be a dope run. You see him on TV every week, possibly.
Especially with the new design with the spot of blue and him rocking the blue.
Yeah, that would look fire. But yeah, I would get AJ Styles only because I feel like I would want to.
Oh, he is a Grand. Wait, he's been Intercontinental Champion?
He has? Hold up. Look it up.
I don't remember it. But
I don't even remember it. Oh, wait. Was it against Shinsuke? Was Shinsuke the Shinsuke? Oh, no, that was U.S. title.
Oh, no, I think he had. Wait.
Said he had it during the pandemic era?
No, he did win it during the pandemic era. Yep.
And that's why we don't remember because we
hated
pandemic era.
Because Brian put the belt on. That's when he was heel. Yeah, that's when he was straight heel with it. Yep.
Okay. But, well, either way, my answer stays the same.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because him and Daniel Bryan, they had to go up against each other in the tournament for the Intercontinental Championship.
Right. Oh my God. Yes. Wow. That's crazy.
That seems like forever ago in another lifetime.
I forgot all about that. Sheesh.
It's like 5 years ago.
Good catch. What? Jack's packet? Good catch.
Yeah. Shout outs.
But this is a pretty cool. This match is fun, man. You got probably the two greatest Intercontinental Champions on this card with Shawn Michaels and Jericho. Who comes out with this one? I mean, doesn't Jericho have the record for most times held with the Intercontinental title?
Yep.
And let's add another one. Let's add another one. Let's add another one.
Le Champion.
Yeah, let's add another one for Jericho.
Man, listen, y'all already know who I'm going with.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Brother Nero.
Give Jeff Hardy another Intercontinental run, man.
That would be fire too, though. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad.
Like right now.
Shawn is the veteran and Ray's there to carry the match for, some speed up.
Mm-hmm. And Jericho is there just to have a great time too. But man, just imagine Jeff Hardy as the champion going up against Jey Uso.
The crowd would be torn.
I would cry.
It would be so good though. It would be so
good.
Hey, cousin Ron.
What up, cousin Ron?
Yo.
So that is her third match. If y'all just tuning in, we are building out our own Elimination Chamber PLEs. One of us, not so much, but Honey has been giving us a whole bunch of fire in these first 3 matches. She has 2 more left. So we're gonna jump into this 4th match. And let me tell you, this 4th match too. The heat just didn't stop. Like Honey has no cool down period in this elimination thing.
You see what it says here in my tag? I'm a chaos lover. That's all.
Yes, and she's bringing pure chaos. So please let them know the 4th match.
This one's fun. This one was fun to think about. I am going with, for an Elimination Chamber, once again, another tag team match, but this time a tag team TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Got the reigning DIY versus the Street Profits versus the Creed Brothers.
And who's walking out as the tag team champions? Who's pulling it down from the top, climbing the ladder?
I'm going with the Street Profits because we've been talking about, their new heel run. I want to see a heel run with the tag team titles for the Street Profits for sure.
Okay. Deonne?
Man, Let's see the Creed brothers take this one. I don't know. I like the unlikely picks of Honey's card. I'm gonna.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I'm with you on that one. I was definitely like, I want to see the Creed brothers pull.
Creed brothers are my sleepers.
Like I see like the Street Profits and DIY doing something, and then Creed brothers just pull that push that.
Come on, man.
That's why I got on the bus with you, because I knew that was coming.
Thank
I
you.
knew that was coming, dude. I was like, I'm gonna get on the bus with you. I'm gonna get on the bus with you. Because I knew that was coming. But you got a chance to redeem yourself. I just want you to know that. You got a chance to redeem yourself.
That's good.
Black History Month. Okay.
Wait, not even wearing my Bianca shirt today will save me.
You know what?
So the final match.
Who are you picking, Councilman? Oh, you said Creed brothers, right?
I said Creed brothers just because
okay.
I've seen both of them be champions. I would love to see the Creed brothers have a tag team title run, at least just once here on the main roster. I think as much as we're getting the tag team division up, I feel like they still don't get that shine that they need, and just like the matches that they have are just ridiculous. So I don't know how you'd send it here, but you can put them in the comments. Just write like what you have. I don't know other matches how you would send it here. I'm not sure.
Why are we putting Sage D comments up, man? We're a team. The three of us.
Yeah, I didn't put that up. I'm just saying.
We're trios champs.
We're a team. Got me out here, man. I'm taking the pen every week.
Not every week. Last week was my week. This week is your week for sure.
Oh man.
Okay, I mean, you can send them via Twitter. I think, yeah, I would say see if you can. But so for her final match, so this is also, I think, closing out the show is just incredible. Although the assignment is wrong, but it is still an incredible match to close out. So please let them know what your final match is.
This was straight up like fantasy booking, like what I would wish to see or what I would want to see in the ring. So that's kind of where that came from. The women are beginning and closing the show for my Elimination Chamber. And this ending would entail a women's Elimination Chamber match for an undisputed women's championship, a unification of Raw and SmackDown women's championships. And in this match, I know this time it was wrong, but still, I got Shayna Baszler, Lita, the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna, Rhea Ripley, Zelina Vega, and Tiffany Stratton. Listen, I'm putting my girl Zelina through some shine. I'm putting my girl Zelina in a position to possibly be one of the women to have an opportunity to make history. That's my homie. So, and stop underestimating my girl. She told you last night.
I'm not.
She told y'all last night. Y'all in the chat. She told y'all.
I'm not, but I'm just like, yo, she got a big hill to climb. I'm just gonna say it.
She's the Rey Mysterio in this match. She's my Rey Mysterio match in this match.
Okay. So who's walking out as the new undisputed women's champion? And cousin Ron, just to clarify, she already has Bianca competing. They were in the opening match defending their tag team titles in a tornado tag match. So
that would be won by the Meta Girls.
That would be won by the Meta Girls. And then, of course, she had this blockbuster of Elimination Chamber. She picked Roman Reigns to remain the WWE Universal Champion, as well as a fatal five-way for the Intercontinental Championship, which AJ Styles would become the Intercontinental Champion. And, of course, the TLC match, which the Street Profits would be giving all the smoke and walk out as tag team titles. And now we get to her main event, which is what you see here on the screen. But the question is, who's winning in this incredible chamber? Who's walking out as the inaugural undisputed women's champion?
I will tell you this part. My final two in this chamber will be China and Rhea.
Okay.
Get that nice
No
stare
Selena?
down.
That's wild.
Zelina is the third to last one to go. They both get her out of the way.
Wow. Damn. And that's your peoples though, right?
That is my people's, but for story purposes, in order to build up my girl for her storytelling, I would need them to underestimate her, and which is what they are currently doing. So calm yourself. Don't be trying to put me against
But she not the last two though.
She's in the last three.
But not the last two though.
Oh my God. Because I'm not gonna do anyway. I don't need to explain myself. I am putting China, not China, Rhea Ripley as the winner of this match.
All right.
Okay. Listen, look, we listen and we judge internally on this show. So, your pick is your pick.
I don't feel like it's internally anymore. I really don't.
I don't either. I don't either. I think we're way past that.
She's like, no, I think it's external all the way through. Matt, where'd you send it? Because I don't see a DM.
Oh man.
Let me know where you sent it because I didn't get anything.
Oh, that's not Charlotte in there. That's Tiffy Stratton. Jack's packet. That's Tiffy Stratton. And Zelina will be eliminating Tiffy Stratton and Shayna.
Okay. Deonne, who do you see walking out as the first ever undisputed women's champion?
Ooh, when you just said first ever, it almost made me change my selection. But I was like, a match like this it's very conducive to one person who could like destroy a lot of people in it. And it'll set her back on a path that she should have originally been on in the first place. Shayna Baszler wins this match.
Not mad at that.
She's in a cage. She's in a cell chamber, whatever you want to call it. I think this match is like a tailor-made match for her, or could have been like a tailor-made match for her. So yeah, I got Shayna taking this one. I'm not sure how the finish goes, but a broken arm to somebody. How about that?
Who's she tapping, napping, or snapping?
Who's taking the tap? At the end, we got to make her, right? Like this is oof. Who to make her? Who's coming in as champion? Do we know, or is it just?
Oh, no, this is no one's champion.
No one's champion.
No one's
the belts are
championship.
there.
It's a unification of both belts.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what they did. This is the Roman phase for the women.
Yeah. Oh, she taps. Who does she tap? How about Tiffany? She taps Tiffany.
Ooh.
But Tiffany's the final two. So that's not a bad thing to be in. Shawn Michaels Undertaker was in the final two. It's not a bad position to be in. But yeah, that's what I got.
Say what you said, Deonne.
I said what I said. I'm sticking with it.
Be a man with your words. Conviction.
Again, King Mac, that's the latest notification I got. I said I don't know. Maybe try honeys or something. I know, right? Unlike one of your friends on this podcast, Alina, I'm gonna choose you as the winner. Unlike your Sosei friend right here, who didn't let you win and let you be in the top 3.
Will.
Wow. I'm going with Miss Selena, first ever queen of the ring. Why would she not be the first ever undisputed women's champion? Because I believe she can do it. I believe that she's going to outlast everybody and that she is going to pin Rhea Ripley because she owes her a receipt.
Boy.
You raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch.
I'm so done with you because I was going to say that, and that was my original plan, but I didn't want to come off like I was showing favoritism.
You literally did that with Roman. Why would you not do favoritism?
Well, I'm trying to be nice with the women. I'm trying to be nice with the women.
So that internally thing, right? Like judging, right?
I'm judging.
That's still a thing.
I'm judging out loud on that. Especially after the vignette we just saw, you not go.
I really wish I had control of the buttons because that Shield promo would be playing right now.
He's not.
That Shield share shot.
What buttons you want? What buttons you want?
Give me either the Michaels and Jannetty or
the barbershop.
Give me the Michaels and Jannetty. This feels very Michaels and
Very much so. I thought you never asked. Let me see. Where are you? Here you are.
Told you.
I just feel
Tag team specialist.
tag team specialist. I am.
Oh, I knew he was
I
going
knew he was going to do that.
I just knew he was going to do that.
I just knew it.
He don't need Jannetty. I told you that off and on. Are you kidding? What a despicable act that.
I mean,
What a despicable act.
Matthew, I don't have access to WWT, so quote me. Quote Will Pharaoh on there.
Boy, what did Bobby Heenan say? Martin Jannetty was trying to get away. That's why he threw himself through the window.
He's like, I'm done, man. I'm done. Chill out. Chill out.
He's trying to run away. So he threw himself through the window.
I don't know why. I just started thinking Jackie Chan. Please, I don't want no trouble.
Jackie never wants any trouble, man.
I'd be whooping everybody's ass. I said I didn't want no trouble. You just slapped this dude with a bull stick. You want all the trouble.
I would say his fight scenes are my favorite just because there's never anybody in the background just waiting for their turn. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Not at all. All of them come running for him. All of them. All of them. But that was Honey's Elimination Chamber.
That's a wild night, if you ask me.
It is a very wild night. And as wild as Alina does not win your chamber match. It's very wild. Very, very wild.
All right, Councilman.
And wait, who won out of it between Rhea and China? Who won?
For mine?
Yeah.
Rhea. Because eventually that's going to lead to my Zelina Vega and Rhea WrestleMania match. But, we're only doing Elimination Chamber.
I mean, it still could have happened with Zelina walking in as champion.
This was my fantasy booking, though.
I got you. Listen, we listen and we judge internally at all times.
Just know that revenge is a dish best served very, very cold, Councilman. Trust me.
Which is why I'm building it up so much. The one has to go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think one has to go is going to be bad? It's all right. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them.
I don't regret nothing I just said now. At first, until you said that part. Now I don't regret nothing I said at all. But now it is time to get into my Elimination Chamber PLE. And I followed the assignment correctly because I'm the one that gave it out. But also, to take accountability, I will do better to be able to explain it just a little bit further and stuff like that. Because you also got to make sure if they didn't get it right, that also falls on the teacher as well. Because what they lack, I have to make sure that I make up for it.
Maybe it wasn't explained correctly. I don't know.
It was definitely explained correctly because Pachu knew the assignment and he didn't even get sent the message. He knew exactly what it was. It's like, it's Kern, right? No, it ain't Kern.
It's whoever I wanted to be.
Well, that's what I wanted to be. Give me my shades. This is the match.
I just imagine Honey like booking matches with her shades on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is what I want right here.
Who's in retirement? Bring them out.
Bring them back. Run it back.
Let's close it up. I love it. Match secured. I'm going to bed. The end.
Wait, the send. It's so funny though because I did not sleep like that. I was like, that was not how I. I was sleeping like this. I was like, I closed my eyes. I'm like, I hope I did this shit right.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to go through mine pretty quick because I know we got one has to go.
Oh yes.
So you pull the covers up.
Honey pop, honey pop, honey pop.
All right, Councilman. All right, man. All right, bro. All right.
Hey, oh, it's all.
Mhm.
She didn't do it right.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh man.
Proceed.
All right, so here is my opening match for my Elimination Chamber. And just like Honey, I'm coming out the gate with it. Tag Team Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
A tag team elimination chamber match? You got 2 motherfuckers in a pod? Oh, Lord.
Yes.
I like the concept, man.
I do too, but Jesus, this is going to be chaotic.
Ridiculousness, man. Motor City Machine Guns, the current tag team champions, DIY, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, Los Garza, and the Wyatt Sixes, Dexter Loomis, and Joe Gacy, just to make this shit very interesting and chaotic. But when all is said and done and the smoke clears, Street Profits will be your new WWE Tag Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me that I spelled championship wrong on that one.
Championships.
Mhm.
Championships.
There you go. There you go, honey. I got you laid up, ready to go. Go ahead and slam dunk it on me.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
It's
waiting.
up there. Go get it.
I like to wait. I like to let things simmer and let things cook for the moment to strike.
Honey with the
No. When I'm ready, you'll never see it coming. No.
Mhm.
Deonne, who is walking out the victor in this match?
It's so looking at it, I'm like, man, like the Wyatt Six, do you risk losing, like letting them lose something like this or making them lose? Because I felt like they're so still overpowered. I mean,
So
they killed people.
The way I see it is they jumped them for them. Because remember, like in this one, both of them don't have to be pinned. Only one, and then
Yeah.
So you only got to get one of them pinned.
Oh man, this would make the Profits.
Do the right thing on Black History Month.
And if they're and if they're these new Profits, I feel like this match would solidify them as being like that Usos to penitentiary the Uso penitentiary sort of thing. So I'll pick the Profits on this. Dark Horse though, Pretty Deadly steals it.
I'm not mad at that. I'm definitely not mad at that. Honey.
I'm definitely gonna go with the same thing Deonne said. I was literally thinking the same thing because it's like Pretty Deadly. They're kind of like losing their momentum a bit. They're trying to get them back in, and I'm just like, they could get it, but Profits for sure.
Thank you, Sage D.
Sage D pulls no punches, man.
No punches. But he gives to the super chat on YouTube, so it is.
The super.
That's how I'm opening up the show. That's how the show opening up.
So three chambers to this 3 chambers? All right.
Yeah.
I'm a chamber boy, man. Give me the chamber.
Wait, just leave it down. Just leave it down the whole.
Yeah, leave it down the whole event. Yeah.
Don't worry about bringing it back up. Just clean up. Put the plexiglass back up. But no, we raise it up. We raise it up a bit. Now I know y'all went intercontinental for the both of y'all's, but this is something I want to see. Triple threat match. Jimmy, Shinsuke, LA Knight for the United States title. Triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's time for Big Jimmy to eat.
It is.
Jimmy to eat. That's who I'm going out as the victor, man.
That's what's up.
United States Championship.
Who's he pinning?
You know what? I would like him to pin Shinsuke Nakamura.
Pin the champion.
I could see that. I can totally see that.
Shinsuke spits in LA Knight's face, get him distracted. Uso with a super kick, splash, gets the championship.
I'm not mad at that. I'm going the same way.
Honey, your choice?
Yeah. I would have to go with Jim also. We've seen the LA Knight thing. Shinsuke and LA Knight can rekindle their, rivalry due to the loss and things like that, and go to the side and let Big Jim eat.
I'll be interested to know where
Vicious. I bring 5.
I'm just a chamber boy. Chamber boy. I don't do
chains go wrong. Oh my God, honey and Sage, thank you for that. Oh man.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't know what I was gonna ask, man.
I forgot.
I completely forgot.
I'm sorry. But that's my second match. And then we're gonna roll into the third match, which is the next chamber match. And this is for who will face the WWE undisputed champion at WrestleMania. We have Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, Carmelo Hayes, Jacob Fatu, Karrion Kross, Kevin Owens. And this is to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I didn't even pick a winner on this.
I mean,
I already have my winner because he can't stop staring at me like that. And if he keeps looking at me like that, I'm gonna have to do something about it. Jacob, stop doing that, Jacob. Jacob about to wreck everybody in this motherfucker. I mean, this is a really, really good match. Melo about to take all the hits, all the bumps, all the sells, going through plexiglass. Kevin Owens is just gonna wail on everybody. Drew's gonna be Drew. AJ's gonna be phenomenal as he always is. But Jacob,
this is a wild one, man. It checks every box for what the chamber supposed to be. Yeah. You know, you get your younger talent in there, you get established superstars. Who's those next people up? Mm-hmm. And the three with Jacob, Carmelo, and even Karrion, that could be your next up, right? So, man, to face Cody at Mania, given like what we're doing now, Jacob is the right one to probably win it, but he could be super vicious in this chamber, man. Like this would be his playground, essentially. So I'm gonna go Jacob too, man. Like it's a hell of a match. AJ and Carmelo, give me that on a Friday night, man. Or well, he don't know Friday nights anymore, but just give me that in general. Yep. Drew's gonna be, and you could still come out of this with rivalries leading into Mania too.
So many different ones.
So that
Drew and AJ would be something cool.
That builds your Mania card too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know it's supposed to be a 3-way decision. I'm choosing Karrion Kross. And because Jacob destroys everything, Karrion sneaks in and chokes him out and puts him to sleep.
You might really be onto something there though, for real.
Straight cross jacket, put him to sleep. Do you know how? Because again, we've had this theory on how Karrion turns everyone into a villain.
Yeah,
imagine him losing to imagine Jacob losing into him, but the promo work between him and Cody leading into Mania,
Cody
would be really good.
And again, Kross ain't even got to win at Mania, but the damage is done, straight done. So I'm going with Karrion Kross to win this and go to WrestleMania. Again, that's just my third match. Now
we ain't done.
No, we're not done.
Oh,
we're not done. It didn't go off after this. My next one, because I think it deserves to happen and it should happen at a PLE. A last woman standing match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship between Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria.
This is something that should have happened a while ago.
Screw a pin. Who's the last woman standing? And if I'm going with anybody, listen, I love Lyra Valkyria. But this is Dakota's time.
It has to be, man. Like I think we're all pulling for this because does she have a match like outside of fantasy? Don't she have a match next week?
She does.
Yeah, title for the
so yeah, man. Like she's putting the work. Injuries have taken her out at every like sort of chance she's gotten to show herself off. So last woman standing match, that would be great. No pinfall, no submission, just who can get back up, and these two could do it because we've only had one, right? Was that just Sasha and Bailey, or has there been one since?
Rhea and Liv.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, did they? Oh, they did, didn't they?
No,
Okay.
no, that didn't happen because that was supposed to happen on Netflix.
On Netflix, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
they changed it. I think no. I think it was Rhea and Raquel had the last women standing match in NXT.
Okay. But even though, like, this is a match like we don't see a lot of women competitors compete in, so giving something different at Elimination Chamber for this, I'm all for it, man. And that gives them time to tell a story too. Like that could be really good.
Yeah, and I think that just gives us a chance to kind of get off of the chamber just a little bit and give us a dope show. So that's why. But who are you picking?
Oh, I picked Dakota for this one. Yeah.
Honey, how about yourself?
I would have to agree with the same. I want Dakota with a title.
Okay.
And I want this to be post War Games Dakota though.
Yeah. I want the betraying Tegan Knox and messing up the knee.
That was such a good moment.
Yes, it is. Okay. So now it is time for our final match. My bad, apologies.
Oh boy.
The suspense.
I'm scared of this main event. That mid card was crazy.
Yeah, and it's another chamber we got coming.
Oh yes, this is the final chamber.
This is the final chamber.
Or the crew is like, man, we pulling this thing up, dropping it, pulling, dropping it.
Yes, it is. Our final and main event is the women's elimination chamber match, and the winner goes on to face Rhea Ripley. And the chamber is Zelina Vega, Zoe Stark, Roxanne Perez, Nia Jax, Mia Yim, and Io Sky.
This is dope.
It feels so fresh
and new.
Yes,
yeah. Like I just got new curtains or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. This, in my opinion, this is how they
tough.
should have booked them.
Oh, really? I see that. Bianca and you're right. Honey, you want to go first, or you want me to take it?
Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, I'm pushing for Nia to destroy everyone in this thing. Because I'm thinking WrestleMania build for her and Rhea too. That would be really good. Both of them on the mic. Nia has no filter apparently, and Triple H is okay with it. So she will say some things to Rhea that people have thought, but she has the guts enough to say them. And that's a really, really fun build, I think, to WrestleMania between both of them. And some WrestleMania moments of like Rhea getting Nia up, but that's down the line. For this, I got Nia winning this one. Last two in the ring though, man, Nia and Io Sky. How about that?
Okay, I'm not mad at that. That is definitely your choice.
Nia's had a great year, man. This is great.
Yeah, no, she has. I'm not mad at that pick at all.
Okay, like
that's an excellent choice. As the King Mike Hall is saying, talk that talk. I'm not mad at that. You know what, Courtney? I almost did. Courtney has said I would have swapped Candace for Zoe. I can't tell you how much I battled back and forth with that, because those were the two I was like, man, Candice LeRae is starting to come up on it. But man, I really want to see Zoe Stark shine, because her in-ring performance is incredible. And I just think she really needs a few more of them shining moments to get on.
Yeah, like what is she missing for you, man? Like the tag team with Shayna didn't work, or isn't fully working like we thought.
Oh, for me, her outfits are trash. That's it. Her outfits are trash.
Oh my God.
You think that's making or breaking it right now?
Mm-hmm. There's no appeal to her. Like, there's no, like, you don't stand out from everybody until you get in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. Like, it's just that and the personality. Like, there hasn't, and I just think because it just hasn't been introduced to us, because she hasn't got enough time for us to be able to watch that get developed like that. That's the only thing that's really missing. Her in-ring performance is incredible. It's just they don't show her with personality or her style. That's really just it. Like if she got a new, because like even like look at Mia Yim going from them big ass pants to what she got on now, and starting to do the promo work and starting to be able to do the stuff on TikTok. Mia Yim is really starting to up her star game. Which is you seeing her every week now.
And we don't really have this in the women's division. Would a manager help Zoe out? I would love to see some of our women's superstars with like a manager as a mouthpiece to help them a little bit.
I just think she need more TV time. That's really just it. Like, and again, I know I make fun of her all the time, but she would be great to go up and have a rivalry with. I think Zoe and Natalya could really help her build up her personality to be shown and to be displayed. Like seeing them go at it with one another on Monday Night Raw and stuff like that, and different type of matches and everything, I think would really work. I just don't think she gets enough TV time. But the same thing with I'm not gonna say the same thing with Shayna because they just creative fuck Shayna up.
They haven't been able to reboot her right yet.
No, and so but with her, it's really just that. It's yes, HD to the trend on TikTok. But it's just that I think if you gave her a chance to figure out what her personality is, what her look should be, you wouldn't have a superstar on your hands. So, but I don't think I had to give my choice because we obviously know what my choice is.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we already
could be a possibility too. We could be seeing this.
Listen,
my final two in this match are Roxy and Io.
That was my final two.
My winner is Io.
It's understandable. I mean,
she's another one who's had a hell of a year.
You didn't pick your homegirl your last one, so we never know where you're coming from with this one. So, I get it. But I would love to. I think Io does deserve outside of my client. I think Io deserved to go to.
Pat you. Fucking laughing at me and shit.
He saw it too. They all saw it. But
I said what I said.
You did.
And Zelina knows the dedication I have for her. So you cut that out.
Not in this episode.
You pit my girl against me. So
not in this episode. You didn't.
She's bestie.
But I will agree with you on this one. She is definitely the third one to be in to finish the chamber. And then it go for me, Roxanne and Io. But of course, Pop Rock City, man. Io can't survive that. Can't survive that, man. She do over the moonsault and then misses. Pop Rocks is ready.
Man.
So you got Roxy versus Io? I mean versus Rhea? Mania?
Yep.
Yeah, might be a possibility by this time.
I'm trying to run it back to NXT with Io and Rhea. That's what
I'm letting you know now. Roxanne win that chamber March 1st. Y'all gonna be sick of me.
It's gonna be insufferable, man.
I wouldn't get my hopes up. I'm just saying.
I know I'm not. That is my pick.
She's gonna be a highlight reel though.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. But I feel like with watching what they did with Charlotte, they're gonna go the safe route, and it's gonna be Bayley versus Rhea.
Really, you think so? Because usually, like these matches in the Rumble used to be like, let's find that next person up. You know what I mean? Like this is the next person we're gonna strap the rocket to. So I would hope for the real world Elimination Chamber, they stick with that. Because we've been doing established stars so much for Mania, it would be cool to get Roxanne and Rhea, someone who like just came from NXT, had a great career in NXT, is now a full-time player. You just made a new full-time player by winning this match. And you talked about how the women's division has been on the main roster. Well, you got a superstar right now, new one. Made at WrestleMania if she's able to beat Rhea. Even if she doesn't, a strong showing in that match solidifies her as a staple of that women's division on the main roster. So, I wish that would have to be a thing. I hope that's a thing again.
It is, but just because of where it is now, they're concerned about dollars. And
what sells that marquee, man? What's on that marquee?
And that's the thing. And then after seeing how much they've been pushing Bayley, especially Bayley with this whole what it was NBA All-Star appearance and stuff like that.
That's the only game I watched, honestly, over the weekend.
Yeah, rest of garbage. But
oh my god, not garbage.
Nah,
they should just
All-Star game ain't been the same since about 2006. It ain't been the same since.
Whenever the uniforms were at their baggiest, that's when we cared. You know,
we was wilding out. Yeah, you couldn't wait. Be like, look, when I'm up there, it's a wrap. But it's just like with booking and everything now, man. And then again, just seeing what they did with Charlotte, it's like, yo, that's what's gonna bring in the money. And the only other reason why, again, we say Bianca's not is just because she's tied in with too many stories right now. And I don't see you wanting to rush the trigger on Rhea and Bianca. You can't. You got to let that build up, and I think that would actually be, and I actually think we're gonna get that next year in New Orleans.
Close the show.
Because imagine her having met, because you already know Bianca gonna come out with a New Orleans band and then have them play her music. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, I can see it happening next year.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my PLE. Hopefully I went 5 for 5. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good. That was dope.
I appreciate it.
I love that we got the women main evented too.
Oh yeah, of course. Who else is closing out? Hope you're taking notes, Triple H. Hope you're watching this. It's about that time.
Oh, y'all so sad. Don't be so sad.
We're now moving into our final segment of this episode. One has to go. And of course, today is Honey's time. And neither one of us, me or Deonne, knows what this one has to go is going to be.
Let me stretch here.
I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic and the stage to Honey. She also knows how to bring the pictures up. So
at least I hope so. I hope it fits. I really do.
It should be.
Okay. I'm just hoping. I'm sorry. I'm just scared. I'm scared.
It wasn't that. As soon as you said it, all I could think of, that's what she said.
Oh, but I didn't even think. Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, Patrick. I apologize.
That we do those jokes every day. We do those jokes every day. Patrick speaks the same language. Trust me.
It's just like
y'all know Patrick like I know Patrick. Like y'all, when y'all get to know Patrick, it's a wrap. But yeah. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So today is my day for One Gotta Go. And if you were here with us last week, I went through a very torturous segment with these two gentlemen that you see here.
Wow.
They put me through a really good brain fart, if you will. That try to pit me against. Okay, fine. Maybe not Deonne.
Thank you.
But you were riding the wave.
Maybe though, still like maybe not you.
But you were still, however, you were still riding the wave. I watched that episode back. Y'all were both talking y'all shit. Deonne, it's your day,
I don't know what you did.
Boy, I'm just catching strays, man. Shrapnel.
But either way, it is now my turn to return the favor of torture to these two individuals who I love working with so much because they are the greatest. We are the greatest trios tag team champions. So just so y'all know, and make sure y'all like and subscribe and share all this stuff because we're a fun bunch.
Yes,
but this is gonna be even more fun.
Oh God,
my one's gotta go. Hold on, where is it? Damn it, I just had you. Where is it? Hold on. My one's got my one's gotta go. Was a little bit tricky. I went through many different topics to try to pull this off, and I wasn't sure which ones I would go with, but I decided to go with. Hold on. It's loading. Sorry. This is so bad. I'm gonna get better with this, y'all. I promise. Why is it not going up?
All I can think of is now you're babbling, honey. This don't take.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not repeating myself. I'm not repeating myself. Anyway.
Are we?
Come on, wrap this up.
Shut up, Pachu. Oh my God, it's saying it's invalid. Why is it not coming
That ain't
up?
nothing but the Lord. That ain't nothing but the Lord. You're like, you're not gonna mess with these two childs of God.
No, we do. No, we do.
We are protected.
We are protected.
How am I gonna do this?
No. Try to do. Go to present and share screen. Go to share. So try to click it open on your computer. And hit present and then hit share screen and then select it.
Share screen. What is this? Oh God. Okay.
And it should let you pick which screen you want to share, and then just share that one that you made.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So whenever like the
I'm
present,
still new to this, guys. I'm sorry. This is so bad. Okay. I don't know if it's letting me do it. This is stupid.
hold on.
Can I just like I guess screen sharing is not. I don't know. I don't know what this is doing. This is why I'm not a techie person.
Okay, Sage D, you read my mind. I was like, this
is terrible because the reveal was supposed to be
fix the remote.
perfect.
Batteries in backwards.
Oh, really? Wait,
Wait a minute,
hold on.
grandmother.
Yo,
I need to watch our mouth.
the jacket you ain't got on this ain't helping either.
It's cold up here.
Yeah, that statement didn't help.
I'm just gonna send it to you and you put it up.
You know I'm anemic. You know my pressure now.
No, I'm just gonna.
The Hulk out there. No.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Wait, where you sending it? And what's out?
Kayfabe DMs, Instagram.
Little nippy out there.
Not nippy. You took it off.
Cause now y'all got me sweating. Y'all got me tight. Now y'all got me tight. Put the damn picture up.
Okay, listen, I'm going.
Boza, one has to go is only part of my revenge. This is going to be a slow cooking revenge now.
That's why I'm getting my shots in now, man.
Dad. You're safe for now. The revenge is with this one right here. That's the real revenge, Deonne. You're safe for now. But you adding fuel to the fire and shit, you know.
I didn't say it. Sage D read my mind.
Grandmother. That's the word you were gonna use for me.
Listen, he called you that, not us.
Y'all saying I'm old? That's what y'all saying.
That's what they said. We didn't say it.
It's just like technology just might not be a strong suit. That's all.
It is definitely not my strong suit, and I've made this known. Just this is my strong suit. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Now, how you turn it on again?
Making reels, posts, all that content. I could do that. That's fine. Editing and reels and stuff. I could do that. This is not my cup of tea.
How long in the Instagram again?
No, the Instagram.
Where the Instagram at?
Yeah, Courtney, you best believe, mama. Watch. I do. I sure do.
Ooh, child, I gotta put my lotion on. It's cold.
Whew, my knee aching. It might rain today.
Oh shit! Oh,
It's so funny because I know I've heard that in my house. my knee is gonna rain today.
ooh, child.
Shut up, man. Oh my god.
Oh, bro. Yeah. That shit got me hot now. Oh my goodness.
I got tears in my eyes. Thank you.
Fuck.
Another week.
Oh my god.
God.
All right, I'm trying to let it process. Oh,
Pat, you coming into the stew live to see the reactions.
yo. Oh my God, y'all got me sweating over here. That shit was
I'm sweating. I took my sweater off, man. Y'all making fun of my sweater and shit. It's actually really cute. And Pat, you bought it for me.
I mean, we didn't say it wasn't cute. Just when they called you that, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not saying that's the color tone that would have been selected. But
What? One has to go.
if you had a hot cup of tea and you pulled them shades about right here. Come here, baby. Let me tell you a story. Tell you about this little tree I was in. Making fun of me and my cardigan. I got something for their ass today. But the honey revenge tour starts today. Right. I said. Okay,
I got it.
Whenever you and I made sure to not really look at it either. To just
Good for you. King Mike Hall. No, we're not doing this. This ain't Grandma Honey. You know what? That's okay. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad.
Patches laughed and make it better.
Watch. This is gonna be. I knew this was gonna be a great show with y'all.
Oh my goodness.
I'm happy to now be the gift that keeps on giving in this segment of the show, in this part of the show. So all the heat is off Deonne now. I'll take the heat.
Oh shit. No, nigga. When Pat you laughed, that took me out. That's what took me out. When I heard him laugh, I was done. Oh shit. That shit cut through everything.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Goose Fraba. Woosa.
Relate, release.
Let's center in. Let's stay centered, folks. Okay. Back to the task at hand. Now that technical difficulties are out of my way. This is the best podcast ever. Yes. My one has to go topic ended up being greatest or most iconic and surprising heel turns moments in WWE. Now, y'all might have to zoom in a little bit and look there. But we're going to do the same. Rules apply across and horizontal and vertically as well. Same thing we've been doing the last couple of weeks. So I really hope y'all got your thinking caps on, because I have a feeling this is going to be real difficult. Let's start with the first row, shall we? Yeah, let's start with the first row. First row, we have the iconic heel turn, one of the most iconic heel turns of all time, where the third man was revealed to be Hulk Hogan joining the Outsiders in WCW. Second column here, we have the heel turn of Stephanie McMahon betraying her father and her family at Armageddon and joining Triple H, kicking off the McMahon-Helmsley era. Third, all the way on the right there, that is our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, sitting there and revealing that Paul Heyman would be his future wise man, therefore giving us the tribal chief that we know and love today, and one of the greatest heel runs. First row, guys. Who would like to go first?
I'll take it. I'll go first.
Oh, you are so brave.
Yeah, I'll take it. Go first. All three iconic moments. Roman and Paul. We look at the run that we got from that. Still going from that.
Still.
Stephanie making the turn to Triple H. That was masterful. But Hogan joining the NWO is just. I'm trying to keep the character, not the moment in time. The greatest good guy of all time has just become probably the greatest heel of all time. And that still is a shockwave moment in wrestling. So Hogan joining the NWO, creating the NWO at Bash at the Beach is probably, I think it trumps these two for me. Because we never see it, like greatest babyface of all time, just joined up with the two biggest heels in the company at the time, and they hadn't been in the company that long. So yeah, Hogan.
Who you taking out?
One has to go. Sorry, my bad. I got the assignment was wrong.
Not your episode, sir. This is definitely not your episode.
Wrong segment.
All right, well, we're gonna just try a little harder next time we go out here. That's all. But one has to go. Stephanie and Triple H. That might be the one that has to go from this one for me.
Really?
Yeah, because look at the run we got with Roman and the Wise Man. Look at what the NWO started. Still, that shirt still is a top merchandise seller. So, yeah. How you just gonna put my name in a
ADHD on? My God, where do y'all come up with this shit?
Cool.
I'm sorry, Deonne. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh my God. Y'all need to be stopped in this chat.
Ooh, I'm so sorry that was at your expense, Deonne, but let me tell you.
I'm sorry, Deonne.
When you want to talk about quality comment.
That's making the most of it, man. That's making the most of your comment, Sage D. That's making the most of your comment box right there.
Woo!
That Sage D, man. That's some good shit. That's some
Thank you
type
for
of
that.
shit.
I'm never going to know that. Thank you so much. Holy Christmas. Okay, is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn, Councilman.
Cool, because this is not difficult at all. Third man can go. I don't give a fuck about the NWO, if I'm being honest.
Really?
It's WWE all day over here.
Oh, so that's the reason why. That's the reason why.
I'm letting you know, NWO did not do nothing for me like that. Like, I'm just letting y'all know now. Like, it was great. I understand all of it, but let me tell you something.
Just their colors and their logo was good, right? That's it.
Yeah, that was about it for me.
Was it a regional thing, or like did you not?
No, it's just like like you think about the reasons I watched WCW was because of Goldberg, sometimes Sting, and then but it was like the NWO stuff. Like I get what it was for, but if you move over to what we were watching, it's like, man, look, the Hunter McMahon, the McMahon Helmsley era. Oh my God, cinema. Tribal Chief, do we really got to talk about it?
Exactly, yeah.
But the third man, I'm just like,
I don't know. I think the third man one was a good mystery.
It was the rollout and the reveal and everything leading up to it, and it was the time also.
It was something we'd never seen in wrestling really before. You know what I mean?
But out of all three of them, though, the reason why I think about that too, when you say one got to go, you think of the history. Look how Roman Reigns is gone. Roman Reigns has not slipped in his story at all. That McMahon Helmsley era, that shit stayed fire.
But
NWO, we watched that tank.
A precipitous.
We watched it try to get repackaged when it didn't work. All of that stuff. And then also too, like to Jack's Packett's point, I wanted to be macho. That's just me.
Well, and you're
it
right.
Was supposed to be Sting.
Storyline wise, Macho Man joining never made sense to me. Like I think that's when I sort of got off the train for it. Yeah, but like Macho Man joining, I was like, wait, you were the inciting incident that made this all possible. Like his leg was on your throat. Like that was like you should never want to join them.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I just think that moment lives in my head more than like the full on run. The run is sort of short from like that initial NWO to when they got too out of control with the members. But if you give me these three for the months that you gave me just those three, I can't. It's It's chiseled in my brain, man.
No, I get it. That's what I'm like. It's again, we picking the ones that we picking.
Yeah.
By the time Hogan got there, I was off of Hogan. Like
Everybody was. That's why he turned.
But it still just didn't do nothing for me. Because by this time, I have a new product to watch. I have other people I want to watch and that I want to see. But again, like the intro of Goldberg, 173 to 0.
The NWO died Starrcade, the Sting Hogan match. As a kid watching that, I was like, this ain't right. Something didn't click for that.
And then to see such an incredible heel turn like a Roman and to see what that led to. Like, ain't nobody finna sit here and look at Roman like he ain't the one.
No.
Nobody. Even the GOAT, John Cena, say this man is the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
That's a run to see where you go heel.
Mm-hmm.
That's up there.
That's a good one.
For Hogan, I'm like, okay. If that's what we doing with the B product, cool.
Damn.
If that's what you're going for. But yeah, that was my choice.
Okay.
I'll start off row 2 as well. What's row 2?
Row 2, we have my favorite, the barbershop window, the heel turn of Shawn Michaels throwing Marty Jannetty in the barbershop window, Brutus Briefcake segment. We also have in the middle here, another favorite of mine, Seth Rollins betraying the Shield, joining Triple H and Randy Orton in the Authority. And then finally on the third, we have Dirty Dom beating Edge up and also clotheslining the shit out of his deadbeat dad.
Yeah, this one is also very easy for me. Rollins can go.
I concur. I fully. I concur.
That kind of doesn't make sense to me.
No Shawn Michaels? No HBK?
I'm not saying which one I'm taking out. I'm just saying. You guys, without Seth Rollins, you don't get your tribal chief.
No, I think you do. That's the thing too. I think your tribal chief was inevitable.
They were going to go separate ways anyway. I just don't think they'd have the rivalry that they have today.
I think everything would have still occurred the way it occurred, even without Seth betraying him.
And then not getting the dirty one right now. Like,
come on now, the greatest heel in the industry right now.
He's on this list twice. Twice.
There's 3 people on this list twice.
But the dirty one is the one
the dirt bag can't go nowhere.
No,
this is the origin. This is the origin story of his villainy. That can't go nowhere. HBK, the breakout of HBK.
Yeah,
I'm not getting rid of that either.
No super kicks, no elbow drops, no song.
Right. And come on now. If we look at all of this, we really tripping about what the bridesmaid finally going with the Authority.
All right, that's a little far, man. All right, that's a little far. That's a little far.
Like that again, like all of this would have still happened the way it would have happened. All 3 of these men would have became superstars that we see today.
I just
even
don't know
if Seth wouldn't have betrayed them.
I just don't know if we get Roman the way we got Roman after Seth betrayed him. The whole journey of people hating him and getting, him getting shoved down people's throats and getting sick of him. Like, it would have taken us a shorter time to get to the tribal chief. I kind of like the long game for him.
See, that's why I disagree. That's why I disagree with it. I think the only one who would have been impacted by that is Seth. I think that's the one that needed that push. I think Mox, because again, nothing changed for Moxley. Moxley still went and became who he was. Same thing if you really look at the tribal chief, he was just on his own now. And that was it, because that really, that didn't really become a long-term thing until we got closer to the tribal chief. And it was like, yo, that's still that Sting. The biggest impact in this betrayal is for Seth Rollins to have remained relevant throughout the 2, because he is the weakest link out of the 3. Unfortunately. And again, that's not a bad weak link to be out of these 3, because these 3 are all 3 are first ballot Hall of Famers. But we have to have a pecking order, and somebody got to go third. And that's Seth. So Seth needed this more. So I'm okay with this not happening because, again, I still believe the tribal chief is inevitable. That was going to happen. We were going to have that come through.
So the tribal chief is Thanos.
Yeah, that was just that's something we were just not gonna get. Everybody was behind this man. You've seen it when he became a tribal chief. Dusty Rhodes said this guy is the next one. Paul Ben said this guy is the next one. Triple H was behind him. Vince was behind him. The whole Anoa'i family was like, yo, this is the guy that's gonna be on the top. He just has to get there. And he got there. We would have gotten all these moments with that without that happening.
And Seth would have been fine too. I mean, he was the first NXT champion, so there's some stuff behind. There's people who believe in him or would have believed in him. So, but yeah, no Shawn Michaels in this world, man. This world be, and then no dirty.
Not the dirt bag not here. Come on,
this world be a terrible place, even more terrible place.
That is the first time I've ever heard someone be booed so much that they couldn't talk.
Did you see the clip that they booed him at his wedding?
Yes.
Y'all forgot when Roman got booed like that?
But no, not
That's
like
he couldn't talk
like this, honey. Like not like
this.
Like
they still
word
maybe
out.
not as often, but for damn, like a lot of weeks and a lot of times, especially when he had just won, when he just beat the Undertaker.
But see, that's the thing. I would take those moments.
For him to say, this is my yard now.
I would take those moments away, and like because I didn't feel great for him getting booed.
I didn't either. I was never a fan of them hating on Roman. I never understood the hate they were giving Roman.
Me neither.
It was the nepotism thing, and that was really. I'm telling you, the day it really changed was when The Rock helped him win the Royal Rumble. That's when That's when it went downhill from him, because it showed a lot of favoritism and nepotism, which I didn't necessarily agree with. But this is at the same time too, where Rusev was the hottest ticket right then and there. Everybody was behind Rusev Day. And he didn't get it because of that happening. And so Roman had to pay for it instead of it getting where it was supposed to go. But Dominic has not cut a full promo in 3 years. In 3 years, we have not heard this man say anything in the ring and is able to get it out.
Okay.
If you think I'm finna get rid of that,
yeah, I know, right?
Come on, man.
Don't forget, you're eventually gonna have to get rid of him because we are going up and down as well. So next row, the third row, we have Randy Orton. I want to say this was the beginning of what 2009 Randy Orton. This was after he punted Stephanie, right? Shane, and Vince, and had Triple H handcuffed in the corner. That is just diabolical stuff right there, man.
This is the Randy we all loved. Or at least I loved, because he didn't give a shit about nothing.
He didn't care. He did not care. Did not care. Then we have in the middle all of our personal favorites here. I mean, at least mine. I'm not so sure about Deon's, but we have the final boss, and we didn't know he was the final boss yet because he literally became the final boss after this night instantly. From the Vegas press conference of last year leading to WrestleMania 40 between Dwayne Johnson and it was supposed to be Roman, and Cody came out with the "this is bullshit," and of course he got slapped for it. Then we have the double turn SummerSlam night, where Dom turned on Rhea and kisses Liv Morgan. Which one we getting rid of, guys?
I feel like me and Deon finna go the same route.
Go ahead.
Dom and Liv can go.
In this situation, yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting rid of Dominic, the dirty one.
Here's the thing: he turned
the dirty.
He just went heel times 2.
That's it. That's it.
It's still a heel turn.
And also, too, we all saw this coming. That was the thing, too. This wasn't surprising. We all knew that this was coming. There was too many hints of it, like, yo, he's about to flip. And
yeah. Like here's
the thing, honey. Your revenge blinded you. See, you went full Anakin, and then that's the problem. See,
we still got the high ground over here.
Yeah, we still high grounded though. We still Obi right here. Like, don't try to get your legs cut off, honey. Don't do it. Like, we still got the high ground in this.
You underestimate my powers.
You do.
All right, try it.
You
Go ahead,
both
try
do. You both do.
it. Also, too, though, just a side quest. Why did he use the force to push himself up from the lava so he didn't get set on fire? I
That's a
didn't know.
good question.
He could have force pushed himself so he did, because he didn't fall in.
No, he
He
didn't.
was next to, all he had to do was this and would have came up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good point.
Just
I don't.
a thought. Just a thought.
I didn't even think about that either. Like
Made for
never
good
in
cinema,
all
though.
the years that I've watched that scene, and I love that scene so much.
Just, and now I'm up.
Like you couldn't fly your ass up out of there.
Something. You
He was,
couldn't have
he
held
was
yourself.
blinded, man. He was blinded by the dark side.
And see, that's what Honey did with this one. One has to go. That's what this one had to go. See, she, as the kids say, she thought she ate with this one.
The thing y'all forget is darkness is just endless darkness. So there's more.
Well, right now,
Just
right
one
now,
week.
the
This is
street
just
lights,
one
still,
week.
the street lights are still on with this one.
Yeah, that last one was like Randy Orton. Come on, like one of the greatest heel runs of all time.
Yeah,
The Rock, we didn't
I guess
expect
they're
that.
not men of their word. They got rid of Dom, like they
No,
said they
no,
wouldn't do.
the right one is there.
I'm
No,
just saying. I know.
right. The right.
The
I
right
just know what
one
I
is still
heard.
on the board.
I
That's,
know what I heard.
that's the one you gonna go off of. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the right one is on the board.
right, exactly. The right one is on the board. Okay,
But I think the up. Well, now
Mm.
we're going up and down, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'll take the first one for the up and down. Hogan, Stern, Shawn Michaels, barbershop window, and Randy Orton becoming the what was he even called then?
McClint.
I hear voices, Orton.
Yeah, whatever. He was just out here doing some trifling stuff.
Diabolical Randy.
For this one, it's a hard one for me because that NWO one is still so fresh in my head, but that Orton run was ridiculous.
Yeah, I know
That
this one
felt-
difficult for you. This one is difficult.
So the one that has to go for me in this one, boy, that promo from Hogan was so good too.
Go
The
ahead,
formation of the NWO, man. Randy's heel run was so
go ahead and do the right
so
thing.
fun, man. Punts and like Triple H showed up at his house. Like it was a blood feud. Every feud Randy Orton was in was for blood.
That man kicked his whole family with the exception of his kids. That man kicked Linda. That man kicked Vince. That man kicked Stephanie. He probably kicked their dog, and they just didn't want to show it on TV.
Yeah, this Orton was diabolical, man. And that was a good run he was on. Unlike the NWO, like Will said earlier, there's a peak and then there's just a precipitous fall after like Starrcade. With Randy, that stayed consistent all the way through. Yeah. So yeah, Randy, the one has to go the formation of the NWO, unfortunately, for me.
Yeah, I'm riding the same train because I stick with what Honey said on the last one has to go. Yeah, I'm never getting rid of nothing with Shawn.
God, I didn't even
the birth of Shawn Michaels.
I didn't even consider that one.
They rag on me, then they copycat me, baby.
She just mad because it did it. You know what it was? It's like throwing a pebble at the shoe. Like, oh, that's cute. Oh, look at that. They trying. Oh, I almost felt that.
Grandma.
What was that? What was?
We didn't call you grandma, so don't do that. We didn't call you grandma.
What did they say? All of that for a drop of blood. Like that was
all that for a drop of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say this to you: if you really want to hit me, give me nothing but attitude era stuff and tell me one gotta go. You want to cut me deep
because that's where your loyalty lies, there, man.
Like, yeah, that's where you lies. Like had you had DX, I did it for The Rock, Armageddon, Hell in the Cell, or One Row and What Gotta Go. Oh, I'd have been sitting here panicking. I'd have been sitting here with.
I'm surprised like the double turn isn't on here for Bret and Stone Cold.
No, she already knew what that was gonna go. She didn't want to do that to Brett. She definitely didn't. That was very smart of her. She didn't want to do that to Brett. Not at all. Although, hey, technically, what you could have put on here and made that very difficult, the Montreal screw job, because technically that is Brett going heel.
That would have been one of them. But I went with Hogan instead of that one.
See,
because I had a feeling you were still gonna shit on Brett.
See, nah, because if you'd have traded the
Nah, I don't trust you with Brett when it comes to Brett. No.
I'm just saying, if you'd have traded out Liv and Dom's version for that third row, we'd have had a problem. That would have been a difficult row to decide. Finish the story, Diabolical Randy and Screw Job. I'd have lost my shit. I'm letting you know now. Screw Job definitely wouldn't have got picked to go. That's
so much.
The start of Attitude Era.
You survived this week.
We did. A for effort though. A for effort.
Thank you. I put a lot of thought into it. I was like, I need to go with some good ass turns, and I wanted some a lot of recent ones, because I know you don't really fuck with the old school era like that.
Yeah, I think Will and I might be on the same.
Second
row.
I was gonna be real mean. I was gonna be real mean, but I'm saving that.
Nah, you should have. You should have.
No, I'm saving it. Especially after today, I'm saving that.
You should have Autobot and rolled out with all of the evil. This one was easy.
Yeah, because second row is Triple H and Stephanie. Stephanie turning on Vince. Seth turning on the Shield, and then The Rock slapping the final boss becoming the biggest heel.
And Cody Crybabies are rising.
This is the Man Hemsley era, solid. Mm-hmm. We talked deep about like the Shield and where would they go after that. Final boss was the biggest highlight of WrestleMania season last year. Seth Rollins' heel turn is that has to go from this up and down.
Don't nobody care about that bridesmaid like that when they come to these. Nobody. And then out of the origin story
of
and
two villains
of the greatest villain of all time right now, out of his two, of course we're gonna get rid of the weaker one. Nobody cares that he chose the side chick. Go get it, because hey,
oh my god,
when you can have your wife and your side chick and still be on TV and be a dirtbag, I feel like that's a win. I don't even think that's a heel.
Got married all in that weekend too, didn't he?
All in that weekend.
Yeah, so with that one for me, yeah, the Liv and Dom.
I think Dom really is the greatest heel of all time.
That man
he's not even peaked yet.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Put a title with him so you can hate him even more, because he's gonna keep retaining.
And I need Tyson's Chicken to give him a sponsorship for Dino Nuggets.
Oh, those are the ones he eats?
Yeah.
Those are the tendies?
He's such a child, man.
I love Tyson tendies.
He's such a child too, man.
He's been, like the fact that he gets that everywhere they go, even if they go to a nice restaurant, kills me.
That's why I said this man is a national treasure, okay? A national treasure. So if I had to make
international, he's a luchador.
That's the greatest luchador of all time.
Yeah.
They both said it. Well, thanks for playing, guys.
Yes, thank you for trying.
That was fun.
That was fun. This was yeah, Honey's face.
Just know we got to do this every week. I mean,
she was like,
"I'm going to progress."
She was like, "I'm telling you, I got him this time."
No, maybe not this time.
You're like, all right, listen. Here's the assignment back.
Now they want to open.
I'm just saying,
that's what it is.
It's how you sold it to us. You look, listen. You came in here with the great sale, like we was about to get something diabolical. Like,
yeah, you really have to take. You have to be like the top villain. Take what we love the most and put it against something that we equally love, possibly, or that we just can't refute or refuse to choose. So,
thank you for the notes.
No problem.
I gave you mine. Attitude Era. You got anything?
Trust me, they are noted.
And we look forward to you bringing the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, that's the fact that was
that was last week.
I thought it was gonna show this.
Yeah, sure. I know what you were doing.
I wasn't, I swear.
No, you wasn't.
Because I had
a damn lie.
I had to update the slide because you just sent me this. I was supposed to end with that. I keep that one there because it's spaced out for me. The one has to go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end this episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. And I know normally we shoot the ish, but we do have to record a pre-recorded episode because I will be gone for 2 weeks. But we want to make sure that we at least get to put out some episodes every Saturday, and to get my other part of the trio's tag a little break. Get a chance to kick their feet up on the Saturday because they've been working their asses off at the JOBs, man. So I would love for them to have a full weekend to enjoy themselves, especially where I'm going. So
tell me about it, bro.
Yeah.
Going my neck of the woods.
Yeah. So before we get up out of here, honey, would you like to let them know where they can find and support you? Stop to you.
What? I'm just.
You guys can find me here Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays with Women's Wrestling Talk. You can find me here every Saturday for Kayfabe Podcast with my two brothers right here. Love them to death. And you'll find me also Friday, Double Time, Honey Night SmackDown Watch Along, and all the socials, Wrestling with Honey, everything.
Yeah, where can they follow and support you?
Yeah, over on All Star Fandom Show on TikTok and Instagram. Still have, and on YouTube as well for All Star Fandom. Right now, we still have our Fandom of Love series. That's for the month of February. Some fun there. Had a few fun panelists on for that. Just talking about like the greatest superhero couples, greatest TV couples, and movie couples. So go check that out. And also for the month of March, we're going to be doing a March Madness style bracket for fandom. So that's like, we're pitting your DCs versus your Marvels, your Star Trek versus your Star Wars, stuff like that, and have a little fun during the month of March. But yeah, and then I take a quick break out of here to say hello to a son in a few weeks, and that'll be my time. Yay. We'll see where we go from there. But thanks for the support. I'll be here on Saturdays. What in the world, Roseanne? Oh my God.
You didn't pick Zelina to win your elimination time.
That doesn't change the fact that this shit is fucking funny.
Why her face so blue?
Oh man!
After a match, most likely.
What else? Where was I? Yeah, find me somewhere. I'm somewhere out there.
I don't like how well it fit though, too. Like this angle because it looked like.
Oh my goodness.
You can find me at Pat You Was Right on all social medias, YouTube and Twitch. That's it. That's all I got.
Shout out to Dylan, man. I love Dylan.
Oh, I knew it had to be Dylan to make that shit. I knew it. I knew he was the culprit. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I know that she didn't get nobody's name wrong Friday though. Count your days, Lillian Garcia. Count your man.
Got her a break, man.
Not cutting her shit. Not cutting her shit. Messing with my baby.
Never gets old, man.
This is exactly how the day went. Exactly how the day went.
And look at that. Hey, look, you become the tribal chief. So just remember that.
Yeah, but I am inevitable. I would have been tribal chief without you doing that or not. So,
exactly. So you still come out great no matter what. You still come out great and on top. So you can't say you can't. Listen,
fucking grandma, honey, and shit.
I didn't call you that, okay? And neither did Deonne. Don't you walk away today thinking that
y'all initiated all of it.
No, we didn't. We did not initiate any of that.
All right, well, maybe not, but you were building upon it.
See, this was one of those times where my internal thought stayed internal. It wasn't until Sage D said that my internal became external, and I latched on to it.
What was it you said? Going like this? You said put the sweater on, like
pretty much.
And that was going off of what you did. And recall, I tried to help you out with it and stuff too. You were the one that's like, I'm just not good at technology, y'all.
And we kept them internal. I kept mine at least.
No, you did not. You're so full of shit. No, y'all didn't.
Because everything we said,
laughing, cameras shaking and everything. Y'all.
Well, what we were saying wasn't directed to you. It was just like, oh, my knee is cold. It's gonna rain. I was just generally saying something. It wasn't directed to you.
I don't know who y'all are and what y'all have done with my trios tags, but I want them back.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out the episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. Man, you can always find us here Saturdays at 9 a.m. on the West Coast, and of course at noon on the East Coast. Now, just so y'all know, in the next 2 weeks it will be pre-recorded. So again, please don't be like, "Yo, they ain't listening to our comments." Is it, man? Are they even looking? It is because it will be pre-recorded for the next 2 weeks, but we will be back live, and you'll get to see all of this hilarity in real time and be able to enjoy us like you do every Saturday. And again, shout out to everybody in the chat that comes through and joins, leaves comments. Believe me, y'all make this show even better.
Shout out to Sage D.
Shout out to
shout out to Sage D. You've been throwing me on for 2 weeks now.
That's that ADHD on kicking in right now.
Come on, wrap this up, man. Press the button.
Thank you. We're gonna catch y'all next time.